Thanks for tuning in. Welcome back to Pop Takes, the number one Nintendo podcast in the world.
Number one.
So
you heard that.
I'm here with your usuals, Christian Campos and Nick Fitzgerald.
That's me.
Yes.
We got a nice episode. We got a smashing episode today.
Yes. Today was the final Nintendo Direct for Smash Ultimate.
Mm-hmm.
We now know everything about the game from here until the release.
Nah, you don't. I'm just assuming.
I mean, we'll see.
Really think they're going to drop another bomb?
No, I think there's just plenty in that game that they didn't talk about.
No, well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
But we're going to talk a little bit more than just the new game. We're going to just talk about the games in general, where they've been, where they are now, where we think they're going, so on and so forth. The usual Pop Takes fashion. Let's just start it off. So, Smash for N64 came out when we were wee children.
Fire.
With a beautiful roster of just, 10 characters?
That's all there was
10.
then, though.
I know.
Who else would you have put in
insane.
that game if you made it?
In the original?
Yeah, if you put yourself as the developer's shoes in 1999 or what, I don't know. I think it's like that
no,
sounds
it was
right.
it was like 99, 98 or something.
Put yourself in their shoes.
Mm.
Who else would you add?
Yeah, where's
to the roster?
GoldenEye?
Oh my God,
Where's
shut up. Honestly,
Dark?
yeah, no, I mean, they had all their bases covered back then.
I couldn't add anymore.
Well, what's crazy is, not only would I not add anymore, but some of the additions were just so out of left field. Like Captain Falcon, to think about that. Ness, those are weird options back then.
That wasn't really popping at the time, right?
Earthbound got popular because of Smash Bros.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of Smash Bros. In my opinion, is
Done that with so many characters.
it sells both ways. As the characters sell Smash Bros. And Smash Bros. Sells the characters, the other games, and
that tends to be a problem in the future.
You're like Fire
a little
Emblem.
bit
Because they put
so because of Smash Bros. Fire Emblem came to the West. It wasn't even in the United States. There was 7 games in Japan, not a single one here. But we'll get there when we get there. So Smash N64, how did you guys get introduced to that game? Because that was such a weird one.
Pizza parties with fucking kids.
Yeah.
I that game in my mind is forever going to be associated with greasy pizza fingers.
Oh yeah.
On controllers. Just that just screams Smash to me in my head for some reason forever.
The last time I played Smash was at a pizza party.
Yeah.
2 months ago.
That's where it belongs.
Yeah. And
I think I first started with my cousins. They showed me.
Did you own the game?
I did.
I can't remember.
I owned it way after. I think I owned it after Melee was out.
Oh wow.
I owned it after Melee was out.
It's weird because I don't know a single person that played it first by buying it. You know what I mean?
On a release date.
Yeah, everybody was introduced to it by a friend or a cousin that owned the game.
Yeah.
And it was just such a snowball effect. And it's crazy to me.
I wonder why that is. I mean, it could be a lot of things. I think promotional, it was okay. I think they did quite a lot.
Yeah, a little bit.
There was that commercial where the people were in Disneyland
they were in the suits. Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, I don't think it. I mean, maybe just the way media works. I mean, maybe.
Yeah,
media
it's not like at the time I was looking at reviews or IGN.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Media in general, they didn't have a ton of that.
But I remember my little brother went over to my dad's friend's house and played it there on their kids N64. He came home and he told me about this magical game where you play as all your favorites and you're fighting. And I'm like, what is this? And then we went and rented it from Blockbuster, and then.
It's funny is I don't even recall winning or losing at that age when I played.
Not at all.
It was just you just were having fun. It was an orgasm.
Yeah.
There was no winning and losing.
It was just all of your favorites on the screen. You're throwing Pokeballs, hammers are everywhere.
That's what the creator wants it to always be. That's
what they still want it
to be.
And see, it's that's not what I want, but I respect it because it's where it was at that time.
Absolutely. Like I said, the thought that I couldn't even recall if I was good or not at that age.
Yeah, no, it was just
crazy. It's crazy.
And we won't. I don't want to spend too long on each game more than there needs to be.
Yeah.
But it's funny because with that, and we'll get to Melee in just 1 second. On those games, I never even pressed the A button.
Really?
Those 2 games growing up, I was press the special button all the time.
You know what? There were certain characters where,
unless you were Marth or Roy.
That's what started me playing Fox in every iteration because I was laser beams, like
Yeah.
a gun, like
Yeah.
this is the only character with a gun. I was like, okay, that's it. And Samus,
Yeah,
everyone just did that. That's everyone who did.
absolutely.
I play as Link in the original Smash.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, even better. You're the ultimate special. Like,
Not
it's just
well.
all-
I
Yeah,
mean,
seriously.
but I like the sword, like the
Yeah,
sword
yeah,
aspect.
Yeah, for me, it was always the guys with the swords. It was always him, Fire Emblem characters.
It blew a little piece though when we were talking about those unlockable characters and like the extra characters.
For the new game or the original?
The old one.
Oh, yeah.
It's back then. I remember there was a bunch of friends, and like you said, you didn't have access to like media.
Those rumors,
and
man.
It was rumors, right?
Those
But
rumors.
I had a bunch of friends. We couldn't figure out how to get Captain Falcon. Mm-hmm. No one knew.
And that was just like beat the
And
game on very
I had
hard.
like I had like 4 friends that all. No. It was beat the game in under
5
Oh, yeah, to
minutes.
beat it
10
fast,
minutes or
yeah.
it's
5
a
minutes,
fast
like,
one,
yeah.
But yeah, I had like 4 or 5 friends that they all had just had that question mark sitting there.
Yeah.
And then one day someone got it, and it was like, you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah, it was crazy.
You know, it's just a
I'm
little
pretty
aspect.
sure I hit the old Game Facts FAQs. I don't know if you guys ever used
I
that
think
website.
back then I was reading tips and tricks to
Really?
get my info on that game.
My brother showed me game FAQs, and then
Yeah.
that's what I used for like.
That's what
everything.
I used like late elementary school, early middle school. That's how I got all my answers. Tips and tricks though, I was buying those magazines like religiously at the store. Well, my parents were. My parents were, and they were helping me cheat on all my video games apparently. But yeah, that game was something else. I'm part of the minority, I guess. I don't think it aged well. I can't play
Nah,
N64.
I
Really?
can fuck with
I
it.
have fun with
No.
it.
I
like
every
it.
time I play.
I'll
it.
go back and play Melee, but
You know,
I
fuck with
think-
break the targets.
I think
that was good.
OG Smash, original N64 Smash, makes it less competitive. I think it's a less competitive game.
Yeah,
than
because that game
Melee.
was just fun.
There
Yeah, but-
is. Have you seen competitive for that?
Well, yeah, I've actually
there.
recently watched the combo competitions.
Yes, those are
nice.
high.
Those are
Zany,
insane.
bruh. I
Those are
love that.
So sick.
That Japanese kid's so raw.
That shit
dude.
is crazy.
But like compared to like casual players, like
Yeah.
you're gonna have your homie who's hella good at Melee, and you're gonna be
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, well, I don't even want to play. 'cause
Yeah.
he's gonna fucking whoop my shit.
Yeah, that was one thing. That took over, and Melee's single-handedly responsible for that.
100%.
Now that game was maybe to me more eye-opening than 64. 64 was
Yeah.
just like, oh, awesome new thing. Here's what it is. I had never seen at that time a sequel to something so revolutionary. Like what could you, from that time go from point A to point B, and they changed that much?
Pokemon Gold and Silver, and that's it.
That's a
Well,
good,
I was gonna say
That's it.
Ocarina of Time from Link to the Past.
That's not a direct
Well, okay,
sequel,
well,
but yes.
okay, direct
yes,
sequel,
yes,
direct
but
sequel.
no.
yeah,
Uh,
I get-
right.
yeah, but I mean, those are great examples too. I mean, everything you both just named.
Both Nintendo also.
Yeah, everything.
Shout out.
Those are mind blowing. But
Yeah.
to change that much, like it looked beautiful, it felt beautiful.
Yeah, see, and that's the thing.
The
It's like
roster was
insane.
absurd. I remember
Because-
opening the magazine before it was out and seeing Mewtwo was going to be in the game, and I was like, "Are you for real?
Yeah.
Like, no
Yeah.
way."
it's crazy because it's like the original games. It didn't feel like a huge thing playing it,
Yeah,
and to find out it was getting a sequel, I was like, oh, that's cool. And you actually see it, and you're like, there's like all this. Like they
Yeah.
did all of this.
yeah. There's
know.
quite a bit in that, man. That's just lost, and I wanted to come back so bad, dude.
Like what?
The adventure mode,
We're kind of getting that.
not like that.
I know.
Not like
I know.
We'll
the adventure
see.
mode was
It's
cool.
more-
But I mean-
the adventure mode was better in
And that was the
Brawl.
last
Yeah,
one.
Space Embassy.
That was the last one that got a true break the targets.
Is it really?
Really?
So they had it in Brawl.
I don't think that was that appreciated though.
It's so sick though.
It
I would
is,
love to get
but I
through
don't think it's
now.
that. Because see, here's the thing. I never noticed that because I don't really care about break the targets.
Yeah.
I've never noticed that.
It was kind of more like a audio, like nostalgia for me. Cause break the target,
Oh, yeah.
and I'll be like, oh, like, come on, that's
Here we
Smash.
go.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we all know that Smash 4 was like super bare bones. It had no modes. It had no nothing.
They tried
But-
to give it modes, but there was so many modes that didn't get touched.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
Y'all play
But-
Smash Tour? Shit is dog shit.
I thought
diarrhea.
it was kind of fun for a second.
Diarrhea.
That was. We'll get to that. When we get to that. Let's talk Melee. Let's talk
Yeah, we
Melee.
jumped
let's talk,
Melee,
Let's
yeah.
talk Melee. Because, dude, if there's one that we have to stick with for a little bit, we gotta talk Melee.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta talk Melee because they.
Kind of like the rocket.
Yeah,
boost
that's
for
what
the
turned it.
franchise.
Because like
Yeah.
when I played Smash Bros, like I said, I was just like, oh, this is a cool little thing. You know, they took my favorites, they put it in a game. It's just this like crazy like eye orgasm of just like all these amazing things, and then they give us Melee, and it's just like, oh, like, you know, this is like a real game now.
Yeah.
Like this has like crazy ass unlockables. This has a ton of characters, tons of
Yeah.
stages, all the stuff that you can do, like hundreds and hundreds of hours of stuff.
I was really big
Yeah.
on two things in that game. One, the roster, obviously, because
Mm-hmm.
there was so much, like, you know, it gave birth to Fire Emblem in the West.
Yeah.
You know, there
It's a
was
big deal.
huge ones like Falco and Mewtwo that were like, what? You know?
Yeah.
But the other thing is trophies.
Trophies are very cool.
Trophies
Because
are sick.
that was so sick. You scrolled through that, and I learned
You learned
so much.
everything.
I had never heard about Custom Robo before that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there was so much
Yep.
that it brought to you, and it was sick.
It was.
It was sick, and there was hella to collect, and you actually cared about collecting them for some reason.
Yeah, no. Well, I think it was just because it was easy enough, and you can just kind of look at them when you want to. It's not a
Well,
big
and there was
deal.
that mode. Do you remember that mode where the middle was like a bin, and then they fell, and you had
They-
to try
you
to
had to
hit
hit
them
'em in.
into the.
Yeah, and it was really cool. And then you go and look at the ones that you got. You try to find like the characters you like. It was cool. It's like, oh, you know, I got Skull Kid, fucking awesome. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go read about Skull Kid, and
Right.
it was just really cool. I like that they're trying to do that again in the new one in a different way.
We'll get to that.
Okay,
Yeah,
we can-
we'll-
I got my feelings on
All right.
We
that.
can't keep reference.
I know. Well, you know, I'm just saying it's cool that they're bringing back these little things that we liked from the older games.
Right.
Okay.
What I miss the most about Melee, and my favorite thing about Melee, was all the fucking crazy ways you had to unlock characters.
Those
Yeah,
are
no,
great.
I love that.
It was
I love
great.
that.
Because it was just weird enough in N64. You know, beat the game on very hard. You know, you'll do that eventually.
Yeah.
Beat the game fast. You'll do that eventually. You know, do this, that. But then Melee, finish this level of adventure mode with this time
Yeah, those
left down
Luigi-
to the milliseconds.
Yeah.
And Luigi just shows up. You beat him and you unlock
Yeah.
him. It was just
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Like,
There was,
you know what's
And
crazy?
that's great. A little cutscene.
You know what's crazy? I did that one completely by chance. I will never forget that because I remember going to school the next day and I'm telling everybody I got Luigi, and they're like, "Oh yeah, like you did the thing," and I'm like, "What? Like he doesn't just show up?" And they're like, "No, like this is what you had to do." And I looked it up, like I went online, and I was like, "Holy shit! Like that just
I remember
happened."
the one for Falco was hella funny because that went around like people had like passed that info around
Yeah.
from friend to friend. So what that one was is like you had to do on the multi-man where it just keeps spawning people.
It was
Yeah.
100-man melee, right?
100-man, you had to finish it,
Yeah.
I believe,
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
Right.
And it was hard as fuck.
Dude.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
what,
That
what
was-
the secret was is everyone passed around the info that if you just use Donkey Kong and you
Dude.
just mash down
Oh
B,
yeah,
it's free.
yeah.
It's
I
free
did do
win.
that, but they do be fucking you. If, like,
Yeah, you'll get
No,
down to it.
yeah.
But you'll like if you do that, you're guaranteed to get through like 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like-
yeah. There's just the one because you're zoning out doing that. I remember this because I did the same thing, and you just do it, and you start zoning out, and then one hits you, and you're like, oh, like
Yeah.
I need to try for a second.
Well, the
Yeah.
other one too that gave everyone me headaches is fucking Mewtwo. You have to
Okay,
clock
so-
150 hours.
So here's the thing. So here's
I
the,
cheated that one.
Yeah, so
yeah,
everybody
that was what
cheated
came
down, right?
along later. Then it came around and said, "Oh, just fall asleep with the game." on."
Yeah. So that's another one that I did just by doing it, which is insane to me. But I'll never forget because I was thinking like the days before, and like it's crazy that this still sticks with me like this many years ago or this many years ahead. But like I remember thinking that I should just fall asleep with it on, and I'm playing Melee before school one day in elementary school, and my dad's like, "All right, Christian, like let's go, like we got to go." And I finished the match, and then it says Mewtwo's coming up. And I'm like, Dad, hold on. I'll never forget that. I'll be like, Dad, hold on. I need to do something. Like, it's hella important. I'm like, I need to do something. and I got him. Like, I was lucky enough to get him first try. And I was like, I got Mewtwo. Like, this feels awesome.
I love that format, and that's real true to like retro gaming.
Yeah. And, you know, it's.
Yeah, they ain't got no $5.99 to unlock this character bullshit.
What I like about it is like for Mewtwo, like because it a lot of them made sense to like the character almost, like how you unlock them.
Yeah,
And you know, it's like Mewtwo is like this legendary Pokemon. Like in the player's eyes, he's supposed to look like unobtainable. And when you see him, it just sparks something in you. Because
Yeah.
you know, you read, you play for 150 hours. Like, that's a long time, you know? Or,
I'm trying to
or
remember
I
what-
think it was like a certain amount of matches or something. Or no,
There
it
was
was, no,
there's
it was
always-
just time.
No, there
Well, there's
was.
two ways
So
to
there's
do it.
for every character, there's always alternatives.
Yeah.
They all
That's
unlock
what it
after a
was.
certain amount of matches.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah. And
But
then,
that's almost always longer.
right.
Yeah.
And then so for Mewtwo, it was just like, it seemed unobtainable. Almost like in theory, like when you're looking at it in a Pokemon sense, like,
Yeah.
you know, and then you finally see him and you're like, oh shit, you know? Or it's just like with Captain Falcon in the original game, like he's a fast character. You have to play the game fast and
Yeah.
he shows
Yeah.
up. Like things like that.
They've always been very good with details.
It's amazing. It's
Very
been
good with
amazing.
details.
And, you know, Melee was just, it was unreal. Like it brought so many characters that you loved, so many that you were just finding out. Like,
yeah. No.
like
huge.
I had no idea who Martha and Roy were, and now Fire Emblem is my
Game
favorite
and Watch
Nintendo
too?
IP.
Yeah.
Game and Watch.
Game and Watch.
Nah,
Like,
yeah, I know
yeah.
idea about that one either.
I think one of the craziest ones for me was Ganon. Playing as Ganon.
That was so. That was one of the weirdest for me.
Because-
why did you make him a cat? Well, he has nothing to do with
yeah,
Captain
like an
Falcon.
Echo Fighter?
It was strange that he was like
He was like
Captain
the first
Falcon.
Echo Fighter.
He
Like,
was.
besides
Yeah.
Luigi, I guess.
Well,
but
Martha and Roy, but they were
they're even more different than
Yeah.
Falcon, I would say.
But what was cool about that? It was just like, I don't know. I think it was just the idea of like playing as Ganondorf. I think that was the first time
That
was
was
a thing.
cool.
Because it's like there were other villains.
Well,
you
that
know.
one, Zelda Sheik.
Zelda
that was
Sheik,
way
yeah.
tight.
Mhm.
Way tight.
Yeah, and same with like even Bowser. I remember like seeing that and
Yeah.
just being like mesmerized. It was like, wow, you could play as the bad guys in this one.
Yeah.
Because you didn't get that in the original. It was
No,
all the good
not
guys.
at all.
And this one, it was like, oh, we're giving you some of the bad guys now. Like you've never gotten a chance to play this. There's a million games where you could play as Mario, Luigi, Link, Kirby. Now you could play as
Right.
Bowser, Mewtwo, Ganondorf, and it was just like a whole new way of looking at these characters.
Huge.
It was awesome.
So after that amazingness,
Hold on,
after that,
hold on. We skipped one important thing. Who'd
What?
you guys play as in Melee?
I played Falco.
Falco.
I-
Oh, that's okay.
it was Fox
Fox.
because I was.
I think for me, I went Roy.
Yeah.
Always the sword guy.
You always went
and,
swords?
and I just liked Roy. He looked cool, and
Just
It-
Falco's hella fast. That's why.
yeah, Falco was those those two Echo
And they
Fighters.
just end up dominating the game.
Yeah,
you know?
seriously.
Like,
And then so a little history lesson now, because I know everybody's played those two. Everybody knows those two.
oh, amazing.
After that beautiful greatness, after that amazing game,
There's small decline in the next one.
Nintendo comes out with Brawl.
Yeah.
And in this beautifulness, they add tripping.
so, hey,
And that's it with Brawl. That's all we're going to talk
so
about. Brawl.
hold
It's
up.
just tripping.
So, did you guys? Was there a story behind getting the game for you?
Brawl?
Yeah.
So that's the only one I never actually owned.
Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't go to like a midnight release or anything.
So I did.
No,
Yeah.
I played
Way
it at
back.
friends' houses. Somebody let me borrow it like way after the game came out. So here's the thing. I've never purchased a Wii. I never owned one. One of my friends, I'll never be able to remember who, loaned me theirs because they never played it, and they just like moved away or we stopped talking or something, and I just had it for like an indefinite amount of time.
Damn.
and and somebody lent me their Brawl. I was like, hey guys, like I just got a Wii U, I guess. Like, can somebody loan me Brawl? And I got Brawl. I think I ended up giving the Wii U to somebody else, like another hand me down. Like I got it, not somebody else can. But yeah, that's the only one I never bought. Ever.
So you went midnight?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went midnight.
Yeah, I
release.
went. I remember specifically. I had a friend that had it. I didn't have the Wii, but I think it came out before. I think we were either on summer vacation or winter break. I think it was winter break.
Yeah, because the hype had to be
Well,
insane.
yeah, it was huge. So he had it. He was going to come to my house, and we were just going to stay at my house for like a week.
Yeah,
just play it. Yeah.
We went to Best Buy midnight. Waited in the stupidest long lines. There's like a dude dressed like Wario there. Like
It was
it's
probably me.
huge
It was
hype.
Christian.
That's been my Halloween costume for so many Halloweens.
It's an easy default overall.
Oh yeah, I had to. Well, I have purple overalls. I dyed them, so I did the whole shebang.
That's in the Waldo echelon. There's so many Where's Waldos
Yeah.
every damn Halloween.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember one time because Chipotle always does the if you come in a costume, you get a free burrito. I will never forget this one time I go there dressed as Wario, and I'm like, this is gonna be sick. I'm gonna be the only Wario. And there's a fucking like 10-year-old, like maybe
There
even
was
younger,
not.
yeah, little black kid dressed as Wario, and I was like, you ruined it. Like this was supposed to be my thing.
How could that
Like
happen?
I was supposed to be the
Damn.
Wario.
Why
yeah.
does he love Wario?
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Can't even have a mustache.
That's my thing. It's like, me as like an old, disgusting man. I'm like, Wario is so funny, but like a little kid, like go be Mario. Come on,
Yeah.
love yourself a little bit, please.
But so okay, the journey through Brawl was it was good at first.
It was good at first.
So we brought it home and we played through the adventure, or the subspace,
and that was
emissary.
amazing.
Right, that was cool.
Just having those cutscenes was sick.
Yeah, those boss fights.
and just
high budget cutscenes, man.
yeah,
Fucking
high budget. And then
crazy.
so playing a little, and there was boss fights. Like I remember there was the one where Fox crashes his ship and he gets attacked by Rayquaza.
That's what always sticks in my head. I'm like, you had to fight Rayquaza
As Fox,
It was
like
insane.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you get pretty much, that's like maybe an hour or two of play.
Yeah,
And it just keeps going and going and going. And then by the time you're through like 6 hours of it, you just don't want to play it anymore. And then you
Yeah,
get to
it
the
did
last
drag for a little
then
bit.
you get to the last mission and you go through a door and it takes you back to the beginning of the game and you have to like speed run through the whole game to get to the end to the last boss. That's atrocious. That is
Yeah.
shit
That shit was
design.
long as hell.
That's shit design. In my
Yeah.
opinion. That's bad. And then you try, and then after that, it was there's online. Dodge
yeah.
doesn't even work.
Right.
Like legit, like
Very laggy.
barely works. Like you're like 3 seconds behind pressing your button.
Oh, the input lag was fucking
Terrible. It wasn't
terrible.
even usable. And then it had replays. Didn't work. Flat out just didn't work. The game programmed it so that it would just record your inputs, so that way it wouldn't have to save video files. So it would be a condensed way to record replays. So it would
Really?
just record what your inputs were. The game had atrocious input lag, so replays always came out wrong. You would record a replay, and you guys just SDing at some point because the input gets
Wow.
so off
I do not
track.
remember
I,
that.
I
Wow.
didn't know that at
Replays
all,
just didn't
actually.
work. They just didn't flat out work. And then the mechanics. It was slow. It was clunky.
Yeah,
It's not
that's
a-
what I remember.
it-
Especially because I played Ike in that game, and I was like, this game's a lot slower.
Yeah, no bueno.
Yeah, and tripping.
But the roster, man,
Yeah.
that shit was hot.
Snake.
That's one thing they've done better and better every time. They've never fucked that up.
No, they always level up a roster.
They never pulled a Marvelous Capcom where it's just like they get to the
Never.
god tier level and just drop it.
Imagine if Smash came out with a new game and the roster was less than the previous game. People would be with pitchforks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pitchforks.
Yeah, it
Absolutely.
can only go up from here.
It
They
can-
have
no
to.
way.
And I really think Ultimate was like the only way up. Like I
Yeah.
really think at this point it was like the only thing they could have done. But yeah, I mean, if I had to pull some good stuff from Brawl, it was the roster.
Roster's good.
Yeah, they added a
And
lot of good
subspace
characters.
for
Subspace was good.
for what it is.
Yeah, because I mean, in the end, it was a better adventure mode.
I did
Right.
like some of it. It gave you some of that unlockable stuff. Like you had
Right.
to get through
Yeah.
hella far before Sonic showed up, and he everybody gets bodied, and he shows up and saves the crew, and it's like, okay, that's sick. And then there's when you get way deep into it, there's this secret path you take, and you go through the door, and you fall onto Wolf's ship, and he's there, and
Yeah.
you unlock him. Like stuff like that. I still appreciate
Love
that
that.
with
And
the story.
you had to fight him to unlock him?
Yeah, you
Okay.
try
right.
to unlock him. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
I dig that.
That one was really good.
I think they still had the classic and all star and all that in that.
They
Yeah,
did.
the classic.
They did.
The
And
challenge. Oh, I like. They still had those. That's one thing we didn't talk about Melee. Remember those challenge lists?
those were fun.
Oh,
and the last
those
one,
were
the last one was
sick.
Giga
Yeah.
Bowser.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
I never.
They were all
no
themed,
way I
too.
beat that. It
You
was
gotta
hard.
just peach it. That
Oh,
was
it
that was
was
a
so
cheat.
hard.
You gotta peach it.
They were all themed, and
Yeah.
it was fun. Like
That was really
Those
good.
were sick.
Really,
but,
really
so
good.
Brawl still had that. Those were cool.
Yep.
The trophy list was triple Melee.
Yeah.
I think it had hella trophies.
Really good.
There's not much more to say about that.
I
Man.
think-
it just
I
going
think-
from Melee, it just felt like dog shit.
I just feel like it was limited because of what it was put on.
Well, and you got to look at Nintendo's focus at that era. It was let's
Fun.
get
It was
families
fun. Yeah.
involved. We've already appealed. Every kid loves Nintendo.
Right.
Who are we not? Somebody's sitting with I can just see some jerkwad with a clipboard and a chart with a pie chart, and he's like, "We have this part of the market. We need to get this part of the market." And he
Yeah.
comes up with some dog shit reason.
Little did they
why
know.
Brawl is going to sell to grandchildren
Little did
or
they know.
grandpas and grandchildren alike.
All
Like,
they needed to do was just make trailers of people in apartments, and we were sold. That's all we had.
oh my fucking god.
That was the craziest shit
Yeah,
ever,
the hipster
man.
apartments.
Seeing the Switch ads, and it's just like people in their 20s, in their apartments, and I'm like, oh my god, this is not
We're gonna
geared
show
toward children anymore.
we're
Singing
gonna
it
show
cheap.
cool progressive kids, dude. They're gonna be
Yeah.
in their 20s and they're just gonna be
Playing video
going to
games.
college and playing Switch.
Yeah.
It'll work.
Oh my god.
So bad.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm trying to pull some more from Brawl because I feel like that was a big stepping stone. Because
It had something that I will allude to later.
I think,
Remember stickers?
yeah,
So
Yeah.
that was like trophies 2.0 in that
Yeah.
game. But if you recall, you attached those in Subspace Emissary for stat boosts.
right.
You remember that?
Yes.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I like, well, cause see, this is how I see it. Like there was N64, and again, that was just like, I think they even said it was like just a test dummy, and they were gonna see how it did, and then from there they were gonna
Yeah,
go and
it's
develop it.
which is something we should definitely mention. It started out as some like
Well,
game
you-
called like Dragon something
well,
Fighter,
so-
and it wasn't Nintendo.
So, yes and no. So yeah, it was made by HAL, not
Yeah,
Nintendo. So
yeah.
it was a second party game.
Yeah.
So it was not made by Nintendo. Now it's made by Nintendo. The big thing that I pull from that is that Sakurai made the game with Nintendo assets without getting permission from Nintendo,
Really?
and then presented it to them. So technically, what he did was illegal.
Different times. I don't know if like
Different
yeah, the
times.
culture. I don't know if that would have been such a taboo then. You know, I don't.
The thing that I think helped me, he did it entirely in his personal time. It was entirely just like he's like, I want to make this happen. Because, yeah, so you're right. So it was going to be a fighting game.
Yeah.
And they made all of these characters. And it was just like we said in last week's episode. It was a time where all these fighting games were booming.
Yeah.
And you can't compete with Street Fighter because people love that roster. You can't compete with Mortal Kombat because people love that roster. The rosters were selling fighting games more than the fighting games itself at the time. And so they said, well, what can we do? And they said, let's make some lovable characters. They grabbed Nintendo's and they put in the game. And then Nintendo said, okay. And,
it worked out.
It worked. And then so Melee was just a natural progression. They took everything about the game and just built it up.
Yeah.
And then Brawl was just a weird, like, kind of plateau, like, not better, not
Say
worse.
slight decline.
Something.
I would say slight decline.
Yeah.
Slight decline.
Slight decline.
Something really important they added that some people like, some people hate. Final Smashes.
Yeah.
That was new.
Mm-hmm.
Which at face, I remember seeing that was a thing, and I was a kid, didn't know any better, and I was like, "That's hype. That's so cool."
I was
That's sick."
100% on board with
Yeah,
Final
but well,
Smashes.
see, it's so hard with Smash now because now I play Smash as an adult in tournaments and it's disgusting. And you look at things like Final
Fox with that
Smashes.
tank, nasty.
You look at Final Smashes
The
and you're
whole
like, that
stage.
sucks.
Yeah,
but
hype moments,
But
though.
you look at Final Smashes the way you looked at the original Smash game as just this eye orgasm, and you're like, yep, it makes
I
perfect
get
sense.
it. I certainly get
makes
it.
perfect sense.
Spent in like a party aspect when
It's
everyone's on the
great.
couch and like, oh fuck, he's got a Final Smash. You
It's-
know?
it's the
It
best.
just
Yes
builds
and
a
no,
hype
because
in.
I've certainly had like people get like upset and not want to play anymore after that tank lands on top of them.
Well, I'm not playing with no MLG.
Yeah.
fucking-
Well, no, not even that. Not even that. I mean, that's just like it's some of them needed work. Some of them were fine, but some
Well,
of them
I-
needed work, and they have done that. They
I
have
think-
made some changes, which
Well,
are sick.
I think in the time, Nintendo didn't care about balancing. They didn't care about this or that. They were just like, give the people this crazy game.
Yeah,
You
there's
know-
a difference between like balancing and just flat out not working correctly. And if it just steamrolls for like 15 kills in one final smash, like come on.
It wasn't that bad. It was bad, but it wasn't that bad.
If
It-
you played with enough people, you could. If you're playing a 4-player
Yeah.
battle, you could.
Everybody's dying at least
you could,
once.
You could clear the
with
screen
off the tank.
Some of them,
Yeah.
but you could clear the screen. You could clear the screen like twice. You could get 8 kills just off one final smash.
I would say so. Yeah.
So it's pretty
That's
much
hype. Though.
yeah.
I like
It is
that.
hype.
It is.
And it depends on how you look at it, but yeah, Brawl was like this weird. I would say slight decline. It didn't have the fun that Melee had, and it. I don't know.
I think it helped
wasn't
its
there.
case that it was on one of the best-selling consoles of all time.
Yeah.
Probably. If it wasn't, I can't imagine what it would be.
Yeah.
Can't imagine what it would be.
But it was fun. Like that's the thing. Is these games have always been fun. I think even as a kid, like people were like good at Melee.
Yeah.
Like, even before people unlocked like all the weird like.
No, I
you know,
remember going
and-
to kids' houses I was friends with, and it was like,
they were
"Oh,
just
my
good.
my older brother is going to play with us," and it was like,
I
"What
was like,
the
"Oh,
hell?"
shit.
And it's funny because now I think, now I think back to it, I'm like, I don't even think he was that good.
Right.
You know, like
Right.
it's great. That's the
And-
crazy part of
and
that game.
I think Brawl was this step back to everybody can play this game, everybody can win at this game. It's just this crazy nonsense
It's
all
like,
the time.
whoa, let's take a step back. That's what
Yeah.
like Brawl was like. Let's slow things down.
Let's slow things
Well,
down. Let's make things a
In
little bit
the,
more playable.
There they were aware of the competitive scene at that time.
They were, and they didn't like it.
They didn't like it.
They
yeah,
hated it.
they actually. So MLG had Melee on the circuit for a little while,
Really?
and they reached out to all their companies. Like Halo had to help them, give them whatever they needed. Sponsorships or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And support. And they reached out to Nintendo, and there's guys that have given testimonies that they jerked us over. They gave us nothing. They pretty much screwed us.
Well, because you look at the way they're playing the game, and Nintendo had or has some a little bit now, but back then they had this designated way that they wanted people to use their products, play their games, and everything. They saw these people breaking Melee, doing all this crazy shit, and they were just like, no, this is not our game anymore.
It's so weird because the focus is the intent is good. The intent is we want everyone to be able to play because we want everyone to have a good time and we want all the money, right?
Yes.
Well, you can't come along and tell people what to do and then expect everyone to have a good time. It doesn't work like that. It's never worked in any sense of entertainment that way.
A little bit, yeah.
Nobody's ever said this is what you're going to like and that's the way it is. You have to let the product evolve.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just think that as much as I like these games, as much as I still play these games, nothing has ever opened my eyes as much as Smash 64 did.
Huge.
Okay.
Huge. I would agree.
And Nintendo continues to this day to just look back at that and they're like, we want that. We don't want Street Fighter. We don't want Mortal Kombat. We want that. And when they see something that isn't that, they don't want more people looking at that than what they're trying to achieve.
Yeah.
And we're going to jump forward a little bit. And when I say this, there's a lot of decisions they announced today that just show that. They just want people to have that fun, that eye-opening craziness, and not the seriousness. And that's just how they are, and I respect it. But again, as somebody who plays these games, seriously, I guess, it sucks, but I appreciate it.
Yeah. So
Let's move to Smash 4.
yeah, I was gonna say after Brawl,
So Smash 4 comes out.
a very
Long
significant increase.
So
incline.
One thing that I will always remember about Smash 4. Those fucking hype reveals.
They were good.
Yeah.
Just character after character.
Yeah.
Mega Man shows up in the game.
That was the first. That was the first.
Unreal.
That was the
unreal.
first. I didn't even.
It was amazing.
That was when people went, "Oh shit, Smash is for real."
They're like, oh, they're like this.
This is for real.
Yeah, they're like, this is the
Yeah.
game. They're like,
Yeah.
this is the game now.
Yeah. 'Cause I think talks of a Smash was already going on. It was
Yeah.
like cool new Smash.
And then
Mega
like,
Man.
Mega Man. You know.
No, but even as hype, fucking Villager, the fucking
That was a huge
memes
one.
for weeks after.
Yeah, when the villagers like
Yeah,
putting
he's
people
like-
in the net.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was so good. Just the hype reveals and just like, Nintendo announces like a direct for it and just like, yes. And it was just, everything was good. Everything was amazing.
Did you guys get it on 3DS?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it didn't come out for
3DS.
Wii U for
I
like a
thought that
couple
was
months or something.
Yeah, I thought that
after.
was crazy that that for one that happened, but two that came out before the Wii U. I didn't expect that at the time.
Yeah.
thought that was strange. That was cool. I dug that.
Everything was good, man. Like, that was a good game.
Yeah,
It was limited.
the roster
They didn't have. Go ahead.
fire. I mean,
Amazing.
the roster was fire.
Yeah.
Amazing. They left out a couple characters that everybody wanted back. And they admitted that some of it was due to
Yeah.
3DS limitations.
Ice
Ice Climbers, we're looking at you. I also think just the 3DS couldn't handle a giant roster the way a system could.
Right.
And that probably hindered it. But it didn't have a ton of features. It was just Smash. That was it. There wasn't even classic mode.
Yeah.
There was an
No,
adventure
there
mode.
was a
Yeah, there was.
classic
was?
mode. There was classic, I think.
It functions a little weird. They call it classic, but it's
Yeah,
really
it was
not.
different.
Yeah.
And then there was no adventure. They had the Smash Run.
So in 3DS only.
And it was Smash Run and then Smash Tour on the Wii U.
Yes.
Which, those modes capture that original, like, eye-opening craziness of Smash. And that's why I liked them. They sucked. It wasn't even that fun. But when you're playing it, it's just, like, crazy rules and just, like, nonstop, like, this and that's going on.
Craziness is cool, but it has to be like coherent craziness. Like it can't be craziness to where you're looking at the screen scratching your head.
Yeah.
It has to be craziness of like, I know what happened. This game's crazy. I want more crazy.
Melee did that the best.
Agreed.
I think
Agreed.
Melee did, because even when you played Melee, you could play Melee with full items on.
Well, perfect
Right.
And it all
example.
made
You were
sense.
talking about those challenges
Yeah.
with the Giga Bowser, Mewtwo, and Ganon on the stage. You were like, "What is this madness?"
Yeah.
but it was coherent. It was.
Was that
it
not
was
challenges weren't in 4, right?
No,
they were.
were they?
They are.
I never even touched
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
then.
there are. They're not. There's some that are cool, some that are not. There's it's hits and misses.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Online was there.
online,
Online was there.
It functioned
the
a little
first-
better.
The first true online, and I can speak more to this game because it was not that long ago, and I can remember how hyped I was to just go online for hours. Like 3DS came out, and I was just like, I'm doing it. I'm just gonna
Yep.
go hours of this game. It was so fun. But I think that's real important to the experience is the online
Yeah.
because it left such a bad taste after Brawl. Like that
Well-
was number one on the list.
Oh
for
yeah,
that was
Well-
number one on
well,
the list for Smash.
Here's the thing: it's and this is more so just like at people our age, I guess. Smash Bros was amazing when we were a kid because we constantly had people over, or we were over at everybody's houses. We always had people to play with. It was constantly in the GameCube and then 64. It was always being played, right?
Yeah.
And then now I'm not always at somebody's house. I don't always have somebody at my house.
Right.
If I could play Smash Bros online, cool. It's still a good game then. I can still capture that same experience.
Right.
So that's why it was important to me. And yeah, it worked a little bit better. Connection issues were there, but
Yeah.
it wasn't horrible.
It was a lot better than Brawl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's,
Yeah.
But what was the big stuff they added? Customs.
Yeah, customs were fun.
Forgot about
I
it.
don't-
oh wait, and Amiibo, right? The
Amiibo was cool.
fighting.
Yeah.
if you wanted to do that.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yep.
liked
lo-
that integration.
I mean, okay, so I'm an aggressive Amiibo collector. I ordered a few today. I'll say a few today. I'm aggressive, and when they introduced Amiibo, and it was just having that little statue of characters that you love that also function in games, I'm just like, I'm all in. And
Yeah.
Smash didn't have the best one, but it was just like, dude, this legendary roster in physical like statues. Yeah, sure. And so that was fun. What else did they add? Yeah, customs. Customs were fun. I loved the idea. It was broken, but I loved it.
yeah. There was
lot of good stuff
They
there.
did equipment too. Remember
Yes,
that?
they did equipment.
That's kind
How
of
did you
odd.
earn that stuff? How did you earn equipment?
Oh, there was these. There was this wonky mode. I'm trying to remember what it was. I got to look it up. I remember spending hours on. I can't remember just to get the customs.
Yeah, personally, I've never really touched that.
Yeah,
stuff.
you didn't really
Custom
play that?
fighting.
Oh no, yeah, you just played the game.
Yeah, I
you
just
played
played
the game.
Smash and then
Yeah, same.
whatever the classic. I think.
Yeah, customs were fun because it was like a new spin on characters that worked the
for,
same.
For those not
for
aware,
millions
it
of years.
plagued the competitive scene.
Yeah, so competitively it didn't work.
And you want to know the history with that?
Sure, go for
It
it.
wasn't even Nintendo fans or Smash community or Nintendo themselves to dictate that.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who runs Evo decided that was going to be
That's true.
legal.
Yeah,
he just
yeah.
decided. He pretty much screwed the thing because I don't even think he likes Smash anyway. He was like,
Right.
"Fuck it, customs are legal." Like he
Yeah.
just screwed everyone.
Because it was a 50-50 in the community.
Once he said that Evo,
No, before that.
I don't think it was 50-50 at
I
that
would say
point,
it was
dude.
50-50.
Nah, I
'Cause
wouldn't say so.
I would say-
it's like 70-30.
Well, I wouldn't say that because everybody was using
70 against.
because everybody was using them. So how can you say it was 70 against if everybody was
They
using
didn't
them?
start using. I'm telling you, they didn't even fathom it until Evo. Didn't even until the announcement of Evo. Once he said that customs are going to be legal, everyone had to train for that.
Oh, yeah.
But prior to that, no one, people laughed at the thought. Some folks were like, "Give it a shot," but to like just say, "All right, we're actually going to do it," rare. Rare.
Well, what's the problem with it being its own category? Like,
Its own category is fine.
It could be.
Yeah,
I
like,
think the
what's wrong
problem
with
with
that?
having its own category is that there's already so many Smash games in competitive play. There's already two. That's
and
the
so
problem.
so with every
Alright.
Smash game comes solos and doubles
Right,
already.
right.
So like I'm going to a tournament in February and
Mm-hmm.
it has Smash 64, Smash 64 doubles, Melee doubles.
Okay, I get it.
So for almost every game. And it's like if they added another one for customs, I would be all for it. If there weren't so many, I would love to see a custom Melee customs like bracket or tournament. I think that'd be really cool because it did put a new spin on all of these characters. A lot of them that people deemed like completely inviable, like unusable in competitive terms. So
You just liked it because you played Villager.
yes, because a lot of
Have
people,
you seen that
a
bullshit?
lot of people thought that Villager was unusable and competitive, and then here came his custom, and all of a sudden he is like top tier. And I thought that was interesting because it turns everything
Dude,
upside down.
I was at Evo and I got there for like so they do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I got there on a Saturday like morning and they were
Hold on, just to let him know. So with Villager, when you plant his thing,
Oh, yeah,
when
good
somebody
tree.
walks over, they trip, right?
they trip on the sapling. It's like a banana that stays in place and doesn't go away
Right.
on the first trip. Second, when his balloons go away, if you touch them, they explode.
I didn't always-
And is
So-
this on only custom?
That's only custom.
So
Okay.
what people would do is they plant a sapling and then they would go on the ledge. Up B, grab the ledge. Up B, grab the ledge. So they
And
would
the
just
balloons
keep
would just
spawning balloons.
keep going. Yeah.
And
That's
so
fucked.
The balloon one
I
wasn't
got-
as good because it left you open, but the sapling
no,
one,
no. Well, yes and no,
Yes,
but
because
they
no.
paired together well. But here's the thing:
Yeah.
I went in on this Saturday, and it was like killing through like top 32 of the tournament. And I was watching this guy Larry Lur, who was one of the best Fox
Oh
players.
yeah.
Versus this guy, his name was like Captain Awesome. This guy,
I don't think that was his name,
I
but I
think-
know who you're talking about.
I think
It
I'm
was like
pretty
Captain
sure
something.
Yeah, something like that. But anyway, that guy, he's like maybe breaks the top 500 players in the world.
Yeah.
Like he's not amazing.
Yeah.
Larry
Okay.
Lur
Just-
is like a top 10.
Yeah.
All right.
This guy played fucking. It was best 2 out of 3. He played the full thing against Larry Lur and almost timed out every match because you couldn't get to Villager, and it was purely on time. Larry somehow pulled it off, and everybody in the crowd
Went crazy,
was
huh?
literally just like cursing at this kid. He was a fatter kid, and people were like, "You fat fuck, get off the stage!" Like mean, just hating the game at this point.
Yeah.
like
Damn,
just
dude.
Smash community is disgusting, man.
It became
it's horrible.
Yeah, but
Toxic.
customs invoked craziness like I've never seen before. But like, it was bad. And I mean,
Yeah.
it was.
So would it be custom versus custom, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
It didn't have to be. Custom was
Really?
entirely an option.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the way the character is just made normally was better
yeah.
than
Some
the custom.
characters'
Right,
customs
right.
were trash.
Some of them were very
Okay.
bad, and some of them turned like more unusable moves into like a really good move. So it just depends. Because like, so the way it works is you could set a custom. So let's say like you're playing as Link, right? You could switch his boomerang, but not his bow.
Okay.
If that's what you like.
Yeah.
Or his
Okay.
bow, not his boomerang. Or you just keep it all the same or whatever. So, and each one had 3 options. There was a standard move and then 3 different moves, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So,
and you could set it to whatever.
you can say whatever you want. So the bow had 4 different variations. The boomerang had 4 variations.
Wow.
So,
I think it was
yeah.
3. But,
Well,
4 including the regular.
yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I mean.
yeah, yeah.
So there's a lot of options that way, which is why at heart I wanted to like it so much.
There was I had a friend that pretty much he opened a can of worms in the local community. He played Sonic, and there was a custom where
Oh, I remember
when
this.
Sonic goes, he goes not just like rolls and spins. He would go upwards, like really high. Like he makes a high arc, comes
Yeah.
back down, and then rolls. The entire arc upwards, he's invincible.
Oh, that's fucked.
And then when he comes down on you, it puts you in the ground, like the stuffed, like
Right,
like
where
dig
you-
the
like,
shovel in
yeah.
the ground.
Yeah. Like
he
Donkey
would
Kong.
literally just mash side. I'm not kidding you. He would mash side B and win every tournament for months in NorCal. He would beat all the best players.
Yep.
He was probably hella hated, right?
Hated
What was his name?
Mocha.
Yep. There we go. I remember him.
He got top. He got 9th at Evo.
Wow.
He got 9th at Evo
By doing that?
By
Just
doing
by doing
that.
that.
By doing the whole.
By
Yeah.
doing
Wow.
that.
I remember
Stupid.
this,
That was
yeah.
a problem. Problem. I mean, I'm friends with the guy. You know, bless his heart, but he got no business getting 9th with his ability. I'm gonna just be completely honest.
There you go.
You know, but
Yeah.
that was the game.
Yeah.
It's the part of the nature of the beast. You do what you got to do.
So Smash 4 did bring something new that was very big for Smash and for Nintendo. It was their first time ever doing it. They did DLC.
Right. That is
big.
right.
That was the first
big
Nintendo
DLC.
game.
First one was Mewtwo,
Yes.
which
it-
was free because he
Yes.
was supposed to be in the game on launch.
Yes, they did the same thing with the new one too, and so that was the first Nintendo game to have DLC. The best thing about that, first off, I think all the characters were good. I think everything about them was
Smash
good.
4?
All the DLC characters were good. You got
All the
Mewtwo,
DLC characters.
you got Mewtwo, you got Roy, you got
Ryu.
you got Bayonetta, my baby girl Bayonetta.
What are we missing?
Who are we missing?
I don't think anyone.
Was all the DLC was free too, right?
No.
No, was it?
No. But hey, that's the thing. The DLC was like $2 and you get a character, a stage, and music.
Oh,
free.
$2. That's interesting.
It was like $2.
I think it was more. I think it was.
Hold on.
Are you sure?
It was like $2 or $3. You could pay like an extra $1 and you'd get it on both versions, 3DS and Wii U.
okay.
That's right.
That's why it was a little bit more. Because
That's
obviously we
right.
did that because we had both versions.
Yeah.
So you buy it and you get everything. You get, so it was like $4 total, $5 total, but you got it on both versions, and it was awesome.
Cloud though.
Oh, and Cloud.
yeah,
We forgot Cloud.
When that trailer,
Dude.
because the thing is, almost everything in Smash gets leaked. They're just
Yeah.
not good at hiding this stuff.
Yeah.
Cloud didn't get leaked at all.
Yeah,
That was a complete surprise, and people shit bricks.
I don't even
It
think
was
Ryu
like-
got leaked either.
Ryu got leaked the night before.
But the night before, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
But Cloud.
See, when something gets leaked the night before, that's not even a leak.
Not
though.
a pro-
That's a rumor.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
just there's like, hey, guys, guess what's happening. It's just
Yeah.
it's not legit.
But yeah, that was. I mean,
Cloud.
once for me, that was the moment in Smash history where it was like anything's possible. I mean, I at that point I was like,
Mega Man like had me opening my eyes just a little. I was like, oh neat.
Yeah,
And then
once
Cloud, I was like,
Yeah.
no,
whoa,
no, yeah.
whoa.
At that
This
point,
shit.
I was like, 15 years from now, Goku might be in this game.
because
like that was the point where I was like,
you,
all right.
you look at the third party Smash characters, right? So what was the first one? Sonic and Snake.
Sonic and Snake.
Snake. Yeah.
Those not Sonic, but Snake started on a Nintendo console.
Yes,
Snake
Metal
did.
Gear. You're
Started
right.
on
So that's
Nintendo.
not really.
So that worked.
Yeah.
Sonic was just weird, but sure. And then you look at Ryu, started on Nintendo console. Sure. Then you look at what else was there?
Bayonetta did not
Bayonetta.
start on a Nintendo console.
It did not, but that was after Cloud.
Right. And
So
that
my-
was
my-
Ballot, which is a whole other thing.
My thing was when Cloud came out, this is a character that's never been on a Nintendo console, had no business being in Smash. And they came out and they're like, yeah, he's in the game. And it was just, it was like you said, it's like, all right, anybody can be in this game now.
It is true.
Anybody.
It was pretty mind-blowing.
Like when third party started, it made sense. And now it's just like, you want to be in the game? You can be in the game.
You're in that
Here it
thing.
is. Yeah. And now it's just, it's crazy.
I wonder if companies are like blessed to get an offer to be in the game.
I'm sure.
It's a positive move both ways.
I would love to get a bigger rundown of how this goes.
Smash sells games.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah.
what you're saying.
I would never, ever have bought Bayonetta if it wasn't for Smash.
That's the thing too. I don't care what character it is. I have to buy all the DLC for these games.
You have to.
Yeah.
It's a fighting game.
These
You
are
have
must
to.
buys.
Yeah.
Like I think the attrition rate between like game owners and DLC has to be the highest of any game period.
Yeah.
If you own Smash, you're buying the DLC.
Yeah. No, this is like I've said on this game that I would never do this. Like when I pre-order Smash, whenever it's available now for pre-order, I'm
Right.
gonna pre-order the one with the season pass.
Yeah, I'm probably just
Yeah.
gonna do that too.
I don't do that with other games. I can't remember the last time I bought a season pass.
yeah.
But I'm gonna spend the extra $25, spend $75, $85 on this game.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to get the season pass. Even though it said I'm not going to get that fifth character until February 2020, which is a long time from
Shall
now.
we just get into that?
I think now would be a good time
I think
to
it's
talk.
time.
It's
Yeah,
time.
so
So,
we've been-
should we
we've
go
been
in
talking-
order of how they did it?
What do you mean?
Of what the things they announced were?
Yeah, so let's talk about when they started with Smash Ultimate, which, you know what's crazy? This game was announced like a couple months ago. That's crazy to think about.
Not long ago.
Yeah, this game was announced at E3 this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's coming out. Mm-hmm. Like, oh no, it wasn't announced
Little-
at E3. No,
little
no.
earlier. You got
no,
the
yeah. E3
Inkling
was the big
trailer.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Inkling trailer, which was in April. It was in April.
Yeah.
Yes. Announced in April, coming out next
I
month.
honestly
It's gonna
thought.
be a beautiful day.
Who thought though that it was just going to be a remaster? I totally did.
No, I knew.
I totally thought it was gonna be a remaster.
In my head, I'm not gonna say I knew, like I predicted it, but in my head, I was like, this has to be a new game.
The thing with
Yeah,
that is,
basically, especially based off the first trailer that we got.
Well, it could have
was
been
like-
it could have been a remaster with like added Inklings, but
Right.
in my head, I was just like, there's no way.
well,
Like,
here's
this
the
is a
thing
new
with it.
game.
It's the shortest gap from
Yeah.
a Smash release game ever. It's also, to me, from what I've seen from demo play, it's the smallest difference
Yeah.
from a game to game.
yeah.
Okay.
So that's, I think that kind of goes hand in
But
hand.
that just goes with okay. So you've seen Nintendo putting all of those Wii U games that never got love because it was on the worst selling console of all time. They're putting everything on the Switch because they're like, all right, you get one more breath of life and you can bloom and be loved by everybody.
making that
They-
sound way too good. They're like, all right, let's just make least
No,
amount of production
no, no, no.
dollars.
It's,
as
no, it's
profit.
true because there were good games on the Wii U that sold horribly because that console
You're
sucked.
still making those sound like orphan children.
And they are able to put those good games in the hands of people who can enjoy them now, and I like it. But so it was completely possible for them to just put the old game that came out a couple years ago onto the Switch.
Yeah, I thought we would just get in
and
with more
do that.
characters.
Yeah, so it was completely possible, but in my head I was like, "There's no way."
So what they start off with?
The first one was Inkling.
Inkling.
That was the announcement.
No, I was saying on today's direct since we're getting into that.
Well, let's go from where they announced the game.
Yeah.
till
Okay,
now.
so- okay.
yeah, so
That's
they
pretty
announced
quick.
they
So
announced the game
They went-
with Inkling.
They went
Yeah,
Inkling,
Inkling.
and then the next thing was
E3.
they did E3.
Yeah.
And what E3 was is they
was-
said, all right, check the game out. Everyone's here.
Yeah,
Every
Yeah.
character, period.
every
is in the game.
stage
And every
everything.
like small detail that we
Everything.
changed, here you go. Watch
Yeah,
it.
That sucked. Yeah.
was
Oh my god,
way
that was
too
the worst.
long.
That was the worst E3 conference of all time. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
they
was
don't-
horrible.
Yeah.
But it gave the Smash people what they wanted. I just wish they did it.
And then they did
later on.
Ridley at the end.
They did
which
Ridley.
Notoriously was
People-
told that he would never be in the game because he's too big.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Crazy.
people have wanted him in there since Melee,
Yeah.
and they've always said he's never going to happen, and they made it happen.
Yeah.
and
After that was
they did the Belmont.
they did Simon Belmont and all the
Simon Belmont.
Echoes.
That's
yes. Yes.
Yeah,
and
that
that
one
was
was
cool.
good.
Again, another one that started on a Nintendo console, so it just made perfect sense.
Right.
The first Castlevania game was on the NES.
Right.
So it made perfect sense.
The Echo Fighter thing I appreciate. 100%.
Me too. And you've said it before, but it was funny how like everybody always thought it was just cheap, and they put a name on it. They just called it Echo Fighters.
Yeah,
and everybody's
dude,
like,
people.
okay,
people,
yeah.
You can look up old Smash 4 conversations, and people are like, "Fuck Lucina, fuck Dr. Mario,
Yeah.
fuck all that." And now it's Echo Fighters. People are like, "Oh, I'll take a million Echo
And,
Fighters."
yeah, and I was like, can I
So
please get an
stupid.
Echo Fighter for this character,
Yeah.
Nintendo? Like, can I get one here? And it's just like, oh man, you know. And then so they did the Belmonts, they did those. Then Isabel, which was
That was a hype for me.
so
Hype,
good,
hype.
so good, and I think that led us to today. So today they released the final direct, unless you're Nick and you think it's not the last direct.
No, I think it's the last direct.
Oh,
I
you just think
I
there's
don't
more
think
stuff
that's
in there. That's right.
everything. Yeah.
And so today they released the last bit of information that they're going to give us. I'm going to get my notes ready until the game is out, which is not far away. It is
Next month.
Next month,
Yeah.
yes.
December 7th.
So
So they kicked it off.
with new characters,
So
what did you guys think of the reveal?
so going off of the past ones too and this one,
Week
these
reveal.
trailers are so fucking good.
Really, I thought this was a week reveal.
These CGs are
me too.
hot,
Oh, that yeah,
man.
sure, yeah, that's fine.
That's what I'm saying. These trailers are hot.
And it might. Oh wait, time out. Before we get started on the direct, I'm going to start with something real quick. I told Nick this already. So.
Oh yeah, go for it.
I was a little story time that I think everybody will find funny. So I was supposed to set an alarm to wake up early and watch this direct. It was at 7 a.m. Right, you're already at work. Nick's already waking up for work, so it's normal for you guys. For me, I'm still sleeping. My girlfriend wakes me up this morning, not for the direct, but she just wakes me up, and she just like wakes me up, and she's like, "Hey, like let's hang out," right? And I'm like half asleep, and I just move like my blinds a little bit, and I see that it's still dark out. I put them back real slow, and I say, "No," and I just fall back asleep. Right? I just fall back asleep. It's like 6 something in the morning, and when I fell back asleep, I was thinking about waking up in time to watch the direct, and I had this dream where I was rushing all over the place trying to find somewhere to watch the direct.
Oh
Like it was some MMA fight.
Anxiety.
Like it was an MMA fight. And where I finally ended up was Great America. Like they were having a viewing for it at Great America.
What?
So I pay to get in, and then I walk to the area, and it's like, oh, it's a $50 cover to watch the direct.
Get out
Like it's a
of
boxing
here.
match or an MMA fight or something. And I'm like, fine, just let me watch it. Just let me watch it.
That's hilarious because the fucking trailer damn near was that.
It really was. I didn't even realize that. That's so funny. Yeah, it opens up with a boxing match. That's hilarious. But yeah, so finally got to watch it.
But you guys,
after
didn't,
waking
you
up.
guys didn't like, at least like the reveal trailer.
They're sick.
It was
Yeah,
okay. I
they're
mean, it was okay.
quality.
I think what I didn't like was that they released 2 in 1 trailer.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
I
Nah,
think
it's fine.
I don't know. I don't know. It didn't capture me like the other ones. Like I was happy to see Ken, But I was like,
Dude, him
yes.
fighting Little Mac.
That
in the
was
ring,
cool. That was cool.
That's
But then,
hot.
but then Incineroar coming in, like there was no excitement for that whatsoever.
Oh yeah, because
At
it's
all.
a whack ass character choice.
Okay, but see, a whack.
He looks cool, but
No.
I do
But
agree
how
with
many Pokemon characters
Hold
do we
on,
need?
hold on.
That's true.
It's like you can give me like I don't give a fuck about King K. Rool. I don't give a shit. But that was my favorite reveal trailer. That was the
Yeah.
best one because they trolled everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Oh
the
yeah,
best
what
one.
did they do?
So they
What
did
they
it.
make 'em
So
look like?
so Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong were hanging out,
Right.
and King K. Rool's shadow shows up, and they get hella scared. Ends up just being King Dedede.
Right.
And he's hella laughing like he got him, and then King K. Rool comes up and grabs him,
Yeah.
and
Trolls.
and then it says
Hype.
King K. Rool's in the game.
They didn't do much on this one.
Character I do not care about. But when I saw that reveal, I was just like, you guys care that people want him in the game. You trolled everybody. Like, there was some love in that.
Yeah.
In this one, it was good because they were fighting and it was cool.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, oh, now Incineroar is going to come fight him too.
Yeah.
You know? They can make a whack character that I don't care about in a good trailer. And I'm like, this is great. You know? But
He
the
looks
characters
cool,
look
though.
good though. No, when it went to gameplay, I'm like, Ken has the right changes.
Yep.
I like it. Incineroar looks good. I'm like, this is good. This is fine.
Ken looks better in this game than he has in any game, period.
Yeah.
His best model of all time is in Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
He's never looked as good. He always looks like shit. Mm-hmm. Marvel,
amazing.
Street Fighter 4 and 5, he looks terrible.
It's amazing.
He looks hella good in this game.
I love it. I was so happy. Like we said in the last episode, I was just going
He's
Ken.
fully
looks sick.
voice acted too by
Yeah.
the original guy. Like, oh, so
That's
good.
hype.
So good.
Ken is my favorite Street Fighter character, even over Ryu, over everybody. So having him in the game, I'm like, this is great. I'm going to buy his amiibo. I'm excited. That's
Yeah.
it. That's all I needed. So from there, they went to the spirits. And
So
this-
that's
Garbage.
not.
I
the
know,
so
I
the
know, Nick,
trophy.
I know Nick is ready for this one.
Garbage.
No, so that's different. So spirits are earned in the new adventure mode.
Right.
And when you have spirits, you attach them to your character like equipment in the last game, and it gives you stat bonuses.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah.
on paper, it's nothing new, but it's a little bit cooler because
You
it's
can
actual
level them up.
characters.
You
Yeah.
can like the sticker itself, you can level up.
Right. Yeah.
So it's equipment just like in the last game that only works when you play locally. You could turn it on or off. Mm-hmm. And it's earned through story mode, which is cool. And it actually, instead of having in the last game, it was just like gauntlets, like arm armor. It was like gauntlets. You have better defense, or boots. You could jump higher, things like that. It was little things. But now it's like characters that you like. So they put a better face on it, and
Right.
that's cool.
They put effort. I appreciate that.
What don't you like about it? Because I know you don't like it. I know you hate all this.
This
stuff.
is my problem.
I know you don't like stat altering stuff, right? That's
That's not
is that
no,
the
no,
issue?
that's not the issue.
What's
Because
the
I'm
issue?
completely fine with casual stuff. I think everything they said about it was just bullshit. They lied to your faces. They told you that they didn't want to do trophies because the development was too difficult. Mm-hmm. You're telling me this entire mode was less work than trophies?
I think a whole mode is worth more than trophies,
That's fine, but what they said was bullshit.
but you still get the trophy aspect. You still has like the
You're getting a JPEG.
Yeah.
that's
You're not
the-
getting, because with trophies it's like a kind of like a physical thing, right? And then you go to your collection and it gives you fun facts about every game. This is just
it still has that though.
it has like lore.
It has
lore
all
type
that.
stuff.
The only thing is that instead of a trophy, it is just a picture of the character. Is that really what you have an issue with?
No, it's not that. It's a lot of. It's a collective. It's that. It's that. Honestly, no one's probably gonna play that. It's that it's gonna get old as fuck to begin with.
Well, the new mode.
I'm gonna play single player. For
No,
sure.
here's the thing: is the new mode is a mix of adventure mode because you run around, you do all that stuff, and that's really cool. But it's also the like Giga Bowser kind of thing,
It's just that
where it has every match has like a stipulation, and it's all
Yeah.
crazy, and then you have to beat it, and you get a soul from it.
Well,
And
there's
then
a few things that are wrong with that too. Is for one, I think they spent way too much time.
Way too-
They damn
I
near
just-
spoiled all those boss fights.
they did.
The other thing I have a huge problem with, it shows really poor self-awareness.
How so?
No one just look at the percentages of the stats. Are people playing these type of modes? Like this is like this is on the same wavelength as Smash Tour to me. And the other problem is you could easily have not done this mode at all and probably put more time into that story mode that they're working on, or 2 more characters, or who knows what. Even better, your DLC is on a year schedule.
Yeah.
The last DLC is slated to come out February 2020.
Yep.
You're putting time and effort into this mode, and my DLC's got a year away. That's bullshit. Unacceptable.
No, come on.
That's
no.
bullshit.
You're telling me you're telling me you need DLC.
No.
No. Let me
That's not a
finish.
problem.
You're telling me you need DLC sooner on a game that already has 74 characters.
That's not what I'm saying.
Well, like, with what's the look?
I'm saying-
here's why I think it's important. Here's why I think it's important. God, this is the essence of why we started this show. I'm happy now. Okay, here's why I think it's important. Because you look back on Smash 4 and it had Classic and it had nothing. It was barren. All you did was just play the Smash mode.
Right.
You're not playing Smash Store. You're playing that once or twice, and that's it, right? This has this what seems like a big mode where you're running around a map and you're doing all these cool things. You're unlocking things while you do it, and it's actually giving you something to do when you're not playing online or playing with your friends.
I don't.
Yeah,
and
it's like
that's
a campaign.
important.
It's a
I don't.
campaign.
No,
Yeah.
that's fine. I don't dislike the mode, but you have to admit that there is clear neglect in other parts of this game that are more important than a spirit mode.
No, I think it's fine given that we got 75. If they launched this game with 40 characters and they said we're going to add the rest over time, here's spirit mode, I would be upset. But I have 75 characters to unlock and play with.
Yeah, that too.
I can't
You
complain about
start
that.
with 8 characters.
Yeah.
No, I certainly can't complain about the roster. Like the game. Here's the thing: everything that was announced today, if the game came out minus everything announced today, I'd still think it was an amazing game. But I don't buy a lot. I think a year for DLC for 5 characters is way too long.
Sure.
I think a lot of this stuff.
I will say that is way too long. It is estimated. It could be sooner.
No way. It'll be longer if anything.
It could be sooner. But it does say don't expect everything until 2020. So that's rough. That's
very rough.
But
Such a commitment.
Well, this. Oh, you want me to?
hold on.
You want me to give you more
Wait,
examples?
let me say one thing that I really liked. I really, really, really liked is they said straight up like, do not purchase this season pass unless you feel like you're inclined to. Like I liked that.
They're not
I liked
being big
that.
business.
Yeah,
They're
they
fucking-
said they straight up. It was on the screen and they said it vocally. They said this DLC is not going to be ready for a long time. You're going to be.
You know why that is? Because those voices saying, "Hey, we need to follow the market standard of DLC," those voices are way louder than anything Sakurai can overspeak.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that's the hard executives at Nintendo say, "Hey, if you're not doing DLC, you're fired." Like I guarantee it's that level.
That's crazy.
I would,
They can't say
agree. I would agree.
they can't say, "Hey, put
Put 75 characters in the game and we're
well, they
good.
can't say put Ken in the game because the fans want him or you're fired. That's absurd.
Right.
But they will say if you don't put some DLC in this game, you're out the door, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, and you got to look at it this way, and this is where I'll start to see what you're saying. Let's say they switch this. Let's say they put 5 more characters in the game. Soul D Spirit Mode is DLC.
Here's the
Who's
problem.
buying Spirit Mode? No, I'm agreeing
Oh,
with you.
it's buying DLC.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. So let's say they do that. Would you buy it?
I'd 100% buy it.
You would buy
because
Spirit-
I like.
you'd buy
I
Spirit
like,
Mode.
Yeah, I like single player shit.
Yeah, no.
Would you buy Spirit Mode?
I'd pay for Spirit Mode.
I don't think I would. Because that's not why I'm buying Smash. But since it's in the game, since it's part of what I already paid for, and I'm already getting 5 characters later, now I will play it.
So be it. Okay, let's say
Okay,
I'll
that's
play devil's
interesting.
advocate.
You know what I mean?
So let's say so be it. Right.
That's where I'm agreeing with you.
Spirit mode stays and the format stays. Right.
Mm-hmm.
You could literally cut the assist trophies in half and get 3 more characters in.
Assist trophies is where I skipped. Assist trophies I'm tired
There's
of.
59.
I'm tired of
there's, there's
You don't like them?
I'm tired of it.
I don't dislike
See
them,
that's
but
that thing that adds that pizzazz I was talking about earlier with like final smashes and stuff.
But
For the
that-
casual
but
fuck
that-
around.
that many?
There's 59.
I don't know if
assist
that's more or
trophies.
less. Is
No,
that
that's
less?
way more.
There's more Pokemon.
So
mean,
you're
it's
mad
more
that they
than
put
Pokemon.
more work into that
Yes.
instead of
I-
You could easily.
am.
So a lot of those characters that are assist trophies,
Could
people
be
wanted 4
fine.
characters.
Shadow.
You could cut 59 in half, give us 4 of the top characters in that,
Okay.
and that would probably equal development time.
I
I don't. 4 is maybe
Makes
a little
sense.
rough.
No.
I would say even 2.
I would say
cut it
yes.
in half, give us 2 more characters
I agree.
out of that pool.
I agree. Because
But that goes
That's
along with
that's
that
a
goes
lot
that,
of assist
That goes
trophies.
along with what I'm saying with the spirit mode. They put effort in such stupid areas in the game, and I'm still gonna love the game. It's still gonna be amazing. But there's so many parts, and it's like I didn't need that. I could have had something better.
I don't agree with that, but I see where you're coming from because I'm happy with it. Because what I'm getting
I'm
with,
not unhappy.
with Spirit Mode, what I feel like I'm getting is that essence of like Melee Adventure Mode.
Yeah,
Subspace
100%.
Emissary.
Yep.
And that's where I'm happy again.
We should go to that. What do you think of that? What you saw from the adventure mode at the end?
it's like it looks like Conquest.
That's
right, or
Spirit Mode,
something?
isn't it?
No.
Wait, I'm
Completely
confused
different.
now.
So
Well,
at the
spirits are in that mode.
Yeah,
though.
that's how you unlock the spirits.
So
Yeah,
world
World
so
of Light.
World of Light
is how you
World-
unlock spirits.
right. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because
No, because
because that's what happens in the trailer. They all get turned into spirits, and then you have to go.
yeah,
you have to
Get
go
'em
get
all,
them.
right?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
might be
so
right.
that's how you get them.
But that little map they're
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
and stuff.
I thought it was awesome.
And you're 110% you're gonna be unlocking characters in that mode,
in that. I think
you
so.
know, it
which
was
is gonna be cool.
okay. So what I want to know, the big question mark when I saw that is the whole time you're running around as Kirby, you're running as characters. There's one time where your guy jumps on a Lapras.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know why in that trailer you're flying around as Rathalos, and I'm excited.
I seen.
I'm
that.
excited.
I seen
It's
that.
from- it's
that
from Monster
split
Hunter,
second.
that
Right.
dragon.
No, I
Red
know.
dragon.
I didn't even think about
it's
the
from,
fact that
and
you
I'm
were,
like,
yeah.
all right. So why are you this Rathalos? Like, this is awesome. Like, this is really cool.
You know, something really disheartening that I read. There was some reports there was a journalist, and he was at Nintendo's Japan presentation, like live presentation of this, where people, you know, the panel asked
Yeah, like a
questions and
keynote
stuff.
kind of thing. Yeah.
One of the questions asked was, will there be, or what's the exact, like, details of these cutscenes and the story mode, right? One of the people said that the only cutscene is the one that you saw in the trailer. The rest is just that map.
Nah, I'd be pissed.
That's what they said.
I'd 110%.
No, those are reports from...
no, I know.
yeah.
I'm saying if this is actual reality and like facts, I'm gonna be very upset.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks.
I'm hoping it's wrong.
because there's hella voice acting and like,
Dude, they got the guy who did Deku.
I don't think it's not the same. I
Dude,
looked it
that's
up.
him. So even Hannah,
I think
so
it's the
I was
same.
watching
I don't
it,
think
and
it's the
Hannah was
same.
asleep, and she woke up, and she's like, "Are you watching like My Hero Academia?" And I'm like, "No, why?" And I was like, "I thought I heard Deku," and I was like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah, it's Pit.
Yeah,
it sounds
it's,
like a
it's
lot
fucking
like him.
yeah. It sounded just like him,
But so that would be my guess that looked high budget as fuck.
dude.
And getting all those voice actors.
So hold on, dude, when Fox stands on that ledge and he's like, "Don't let any of them standing," pointing his gun, I got chills.
Dude,
I was like,
that shit was sick.
we need a Star Fox game now. and then Kirby's flying away on his star, and I'm like, we need another Kirby game now. I'm like, dude, no, I was pumped. I was like, I need these games now. I
Yeah.
need these characters back now. Like,
Kirby, bruh.
dude. Oh, dude, like no, like seriously, like I haven't played like a good Kirby game in a long time.
There hasn't been one.
And seeing Kirby
They're made for
flying,
kids.
They're made for kids. I know.
Yeah.
And I'm not a kid anymore, so I'm never gonna get what I want. But seeing him flying around in that like kind of action like setting, I was like, "Fuck, I miss this." Like I miss Kirby and Fox just like being on there like being like a leader like he is in the games. And I was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck, I miss this." Like it hits me like Smash just like hits me, and these characters just do like
What
they
it's
do
meant to
something.
be to have it.
Dude, yeah, no, and that's why I said in the beginning, like these characters sell Smash, and Smash sells these games. Like, I really hope when this game comes out, we see like a new Star Fox,
Yeah,
a new
yeah,
Kirby,
yeah.
a new something that people are excited about. But
Yeah.
I don't know if we will. But
Hey, so one more that I just sparked on
Mm-hmm.
as for my argument for effort put into weird places.
yeah,
Got voice actors for like 15 languages.
that
Oh yeah, that was sick too.
no,
You could
no.
cut a third of those and
No,
give us
no,
another
no.
character.
Why would you do that?
I
though?
like that.
No,
That
that's
was
important. No,
cool.
that's important. That's important.
It's universal.
All of those languages?
That is important because that goes back to everybody can play this game. That's important.
Mm-hmm.
In the essence of
But how did we get through like fucking 30 years of Smash and that wasn't an issue?
I just feel like maybe they never had the production time for it, and I'm fine with it though. Like, sure, you're right. Sure, they could have done English, Japanese,
All right,
German,
I'm gonna hit you
Chinese.
with it. I'm gonna hit you with it. What if they just did American, Chinese, Japanese, German, and Spanish, and the trade-off.
I'm gonna say real quick.
Well-
Spanish is an oddball in there. Like, not even yours, but like to have Spanish as an option, like that's crazy to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's insane.
But all right, so the trade-off of dumping those other 30 languages or whatever it is, you got Gino.
See, as selfishness, I'm gonna pick that. Like, if it was up to me personally, the guy who
I
only
think
speaks
if
English.
you ask that question as a poll, like to every person,
okay,
Gino
but-
fan or not, I think you would get like 80%
Okay,
take
but
the
see-
character.
okay,
even
but-
the people that speak those languages.
I don't know about that. You'd have.
I don't-
all right,
well, I
if
don't
you
agree.
if you ask people who speak that language and said, if your language got all right, so would you sacrifice English being in the game for a character?
Yeah.
So all the text is in Japanese.
Yeah, that's fine. No, the text.
The text is.
I'm talking about the voice acting. That's hella development.
dude. That did
time.
not take time.
bro.
You know
It's
how
the same
long
guy,
they sit in
right?
those
It's-
booths?
They say one word.
No. The entire character is voiced. They switched. They
Oh,
took-
you're right. They did. They did
they had a-
Bulbasaur.
they
They
had
did
a demo.
Bulbasaur.
They had a
Holy
de-
shit, that's a lot.
Dude, they had a demo of Ivysaur
Yeah,
in
you're
like
right.
17 different
You're
languages.
Right. You're right. Yeah. So
That
you're
is
talking on
ridiculous amounts of time and money.
So you're talking about the characters, not.
Voice acting, not the text.
Okay, so I thought you meant. Here's
No,
what I
I'm
thought
not
you.
telling. No.
Okay, let me explain. Let me explain my case here.
Google translates cheap.
I thought you meant how like the announcers in every language,
Yeah, I
the
thought it was
text
just
in every
the
language,
name.
like
No.
that's important to me,
No.
and that's awesome. Character voice acting, give me one language,
Dude,
I'm with you now.
two
I'm
at
with you now.
best. Two
But
at
see-
best.
But see, I did feel like a certain like magic watching that, like hearing Bulbasaur in all these languages.
Here's my argument.
But no, I'm agreeing with you.
So here's
I'm agreeing
here's
with
the
you.
thing.
But I
Everything
did
I'm saying,
feel something.
People might be listening. They'd be like, "Oh, this guy's hating on the game." Here's the thing. I love the game.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I'm saying is positives.
Yes.
What I'm saying is you could replace many of the time and effort put into these positives
Mm-hmm.
and get higher positives. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree. But one thing I appreciate about video games in general are those little positives. And I love, like, there's a magic to the fact that every character is voiced in so many languages. Like, there's a magic to that.
Yeah.
And I love that. And, like, something in me when I just heard the guy say villager in, like, French, I was just like, I fucking love this. Like, I was so happy about it.
It is something. It gives it like a real like connoisseur's type eye when you look at it as a video game because there's so little detail in games nowadays, and you
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
see things like that, and I
absolutely.
get where you're coming from with
Yeah,
that.
no,
I 100%
and-
get where you're coming
and
from with that.
It's not only just like the development time in the game, but it's the essence that like they put that in the game because they wanted everybody, no matter what language you speak. I mean, there are languages that are out, but
Yeah.
you know there are a lot of languages in there, and if you speak this language, it's in there, and your Bulbasaur is speaking French, you know? And it was cool, and I liked that. I see what you're saying. If you ask me
Yeah.
again, I'm agreeing with you.
And here's-
give me the one language like it always
Yeah.
has been, and give me a couple more characters.
So I'll clarify
Sure.
also when I say replace positives for another positives,
Mm-hmm.
people may think I'm saying characters, more characters. That's not what I'm saying. I'll go into my next one. That online mode is bare bones still.
Hold on. So
Yeah.
Why isn't there more? Why
Wait,
isn't
what do you
there
want from it?
A true ranked attorney mode like there is in Mario Aces?
So
like
for the
more.
the true ranked seems like elite battles.
It is, but they gave you no details, and I promise you, it's disappointing.
Well, what do you need from it? Because you have that score.
I want it to be like every other game on the market, a casual or competitive, or a ranked and unranked.
it seems like
Yeah.
they have that though.
They do not.
Well, they changed it
Okay,
from that.
So
That global smash power thing. I know you're going to that.
well,
global
global
Smash
not only
pa-
that, but go ahead.
You can increase global smash power outside of multiplayer.
Okay.
You always have been. I would assume they would.
Wait, no, there's no. Why would you do that? Because it go
Because Nintendo-
You can't do that. No, because it goes. The number goes up or down depending on how many people play the game online. They said that. They literally said that.
Go check how it's already in Smash.
What do you mean?
It's already in Smash 4.
they probably made it different from
So
Smash
they
4.
think in Nintendo's feeble brains, they think that just playing
So
the
then,
game
why was that segment only in the online section then?
because it's relevant to matchmaking, pairing up people with correct scores.
There's no
because
way.
no, listen, they think just playing the game period gives you experience. Mm-hmm. You know, if you put 10 hours of single player in, they think, oh, that guy's probably pretty good.
There's no way.
That's what they think.
That's what you think. They're
I
doing.
promise you, there's gonna be.
Want to bet $20?
Ooh.
Want to bet $20? I'm willing to bet
I'm
$20.
I'm not 100% on this. I'm like
I know you're not.
I'm like 70% on this.
My hands out.
Well, the
That's
reason
pretty
I-
low.
No,
That's
no,
pretty
no.
low for the way you're talking about it.
Yeah.
Well, no. Well, I'm just going off. But here, okay,
I'm willing to bet you $20.
Here's the second thing with that. The reason I don't have faith in that is because their features always kind of lack in weird ways, like the replay thing in Brawl, the For Glory.
How many
thing in
games have you
Smash.
played online on your Switch? This generation of Nintendo.
That's not the point.
No, hold on. How many have you
That's
played?
not the
because
How-
no, hold
that's
on.
not
hold
the
on.
point.
No,
Because
it is.
No,
because
I'll explain
I've-
to you why it's not the point.
because I've-
because there's no game on Switch that has a player base like Smash is going to have.
It doesn't matter.
What?
It does
Splatoon has a lot of
100%, Matt.
people.
Dude, that's like a third of what
No,
Smash
yeah,
is going
no,
to get.
no, but that doesn't matter
Smash
because
is going to have like 10 million people on.
because I've played these Nintendo games online. I've played ARMS. I've played Splatoon. I've played Mario Kart. I'm gonna play this. and they all have the features. They all have the lobby systems. They all have. It's all good.
I'm sure they do, but I'll take you back to when the Wii U came out.
We're not talking about Wii U. We're talking about this generation.
I'm going to give you a little like insight to how Nintendo's works. Nintendo has worked in history.
Mm-hmm.
When Ryu and Roy came out,
Yeah.
not only was Smash down.
Oh, I remember this.
The entire eShop was
Mm-hmm.
frozen. The entire eShop. You're telling me
You act like that. Hold on. You act like that doesn't happen to other people.
the entire store?
Okay, hold on. Today, November 1st, GameStop released pre-orders for an Amiibo, and the website was down for 15 minutes. The entire GameStop went down for 15 minutes.
We're talking about GameStop.com, dude.
We're talking about what?
Nah.
Really? You don't think that's a big thing?
I don't think so.
You don't think that's a big thing?
I don't think so.
How is that not a big thing?
Because
Well, like big websites like Adidas or other stuff, when they have released,
all these
shut
things,
down.
all these things go down when something popular happens, especially when it's a surprise.
are you paying
Because
GameStop? Are you paying GameStop monthly to be on their website?
Hold on. No, no. You could say that, sure, but when any company ever surprise launches anything, this happens. Nobody even knew that was happening, and they said, "Hey, Ryu and Ken are available right now," and a million fucking people ran to their
That
Wii
could be a
U's.
factor. You're probably right.
A million people ran to their Wii U's and just bashed that store button until
But
it
anyway,
worked.
How do we get on this?
You're trying to disprove that their online's
online.
going to work.
Oh, okay. It's not a matter of working. It's going to be flawed in some ways because here's the other one. That whole preferred match thing, I like it.
Yes, me too.
But I promise you, 1 out of every 10 to 15 matches, you're going to get like some
Items or
random
something.
items, dog
And I'm fine
shit.
with that.
I'm not.
I know you're not because
That's
you don't
ridic-
like fun.
Well, no, that's ridiculous. I want to play a certain way and I'm not getting it because your system sucks.
No, it doesn't suck.
If I'm not getting what I want, it's
Wait, it's
not-
like
Alright, so-
one person gets their way.
So
right?
yeah, so
Yeah.
you put a preferred rule set.
Yeah, I know,
and
I
it
remember.
does it. It does its very best to pair you.
With who you want to be paired with.
It's Nintendo. You think you're gonna get 100% pair rate?
Well, think about it this way: how many people are going to be out there like you
A lot.
with that
that's the
same
thing.
with that
That's
same
a
set?
lot.
Yes, that's the hope. But
you also,
what if their system is just not good at pairing?
Then you're going to
Okay,
use
but
the
see-
hammer one match.
But hold on. But see, you haven't played this generation Nintendo games online. It's fine. It works. It's good. I play ARMS. So their lobby system on this is pretty similar to ARMS. ARMS has like the like ranked. They actually have ranked battles in that, but it's ranked and then party, and then party has all the. So in party you pick all your crazy rules, and everyone picks their crazy rules, just like with Smash. It works just fine.
It's just-
you never do shit that you don't want to do, and if you do, it's never happens.
My problem is it's too big of a blockbuster to not get industry standards.
Okay, but see, here's the thing. So another thing that they have from Splatoon, so the preferred lobby thing, right? Splatoon does that, and that's just fun matches. It's just like, you just it's not that serious. Like, sometimes you're gonna do things that you don't want to do, right?
Yeah.
But in Splatoon, when you get to a certain level, you unlock ranked matches. The same way with this one, you unlock elite battles, and in that, you are only playing the mode that you want to play, doing what you want to do, and that's what elite battles are. If you look at the menu, it's just singles
Yeah.
or doubles.
Well, the other thing with that I'm interested in is how easy and how difficult is it going to be to get into that?
If they took anything from Splatoon, which I'm sure they did, it's going to take you maybe 2 hours to unlock elite. They wanted to put that.
But why even have it?
Because then you can go back to preferred.
I don't understand.
Okay, so
Why is it elite if anyone can get in there?
I mean, all right, this is how it works in Splatoon. I'll explain it to you. So when you play Splatoon, you can only play Turf War. And what that is random teams. So if you join in a lobby, your teams get mixed match. Sometimes you're playing against your friends, with your friends, right? Everything's mixed match. And it's one game mode. And it's just whoever can paint the most area, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's, how do you get to ranked?
You have to be high level.
You get to ranked when you hit level 10. Mm-hmm. So then maybe there's just some kind of level system, or you have to hit a certain cap or something. But in Splatoon, that takes maybe like 4 hours to do. So you're playing online for like 4 hours, and they're like, all right, you've got a grip on the game. Welcome to the big dogs, where you're playing ranked, and that's only set teams playing like a competitive game mode, where it's like not just painting the ground. There's actual objectives and stuff.
Yeah.
Which sounds like what Smash is doing. And that's why when I heard this, I had no red flags. I was like, this is weird. I kind of miss when I could just pick 4 glory, 1v1, no items.
I don't even miss that necessarily. I just we should have got industry standard. That's my biggest thing.
But I don't know.
Well,
I'm
and
fine
here's the
with
thing too. I think like you were saying, Splatoon and ARMS, like they probably work just fine.
They
like
do.
they work good. But like the way that they choose to format things sometimes just has your head scratching.
It does.
Their
but
apps,
that's not always a bad thing.
Nintendo's
I'm
app
not saying
for
apps are
voice
bad.
chat.
I'm saying them formatting things
But
differently.
that's an example of the type of shit they come up with. The Nintendo's app for voice chat. Like, that's, to me, if this matchmaking thing doesn't function properly, I put it in the same category as that. What were you thinking? Just fucking be normal,
It's
please.
going to function properly. It's fine.
We don't know.
Yes, we do, because I'm playing their games
You haven't
currently.
played that game. We don't know.
So you think Splatoon, they're going to do things just fine, but Smash Bros. Are going to be like, let's throw this one out of the... This one's going to be weird.
Splatoon 1 played way better than Smash 4.
Okay. What do you mean by that? Like,
Splatoon
online lobbies?
Splatoon wasn't perfect, but Splatoon played much better than Smash 4 online.
Well, that's because it had like 2 players online. Like, nobody played Splatoon 1.
I played at launch.
That
and
was
it was fine.
That was not a big game.
I played at launch.
It was not a big game because it was on a console that did not sell well, the Wii U, and it was their first IP, and it was just weird.
It is a complex topic though, because it could go farther. It could go netcode too. Like the way they program netcode, we're talking Chinese. I couldn't even regurgitate how they're doing this stuff, but there are poor ways to do it that cause negative results.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It'll be fine. Online is going to be fine.
I want to say I'm like 75% hopeful that it will be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's going to be great. We're all happy here.
And-
Did you like the dog tag thing?
Yes.
That's sick.
I loved it. Did you
which one-
catch
fuck,
that?
which one was
so
that?
here's the thing. So
Where-
when you go online, I think it's only on elite mode. So it's after you've
I didn't
reached a
catch
certain
that, if that's
I think
true
it's
or
only
not.
on elite mode. After you've reached like a certain rank, you get to that and you make a tag. So it has your name on it, you pick the color of it, you pick like a little avatar on it.
Oh, okay,
Every
yeah.
time you beat somebody, you take their tag and you have this growing list of people that you've beat.
Right.
It's fucking cool. It's awesome.
Nick's gonna love that.
Yeah, Nick's gonna fucking love
Gotta have
collecting those.
heads. It's like heads.
Yeah, it's awesome. I thought that was really cool. It's just a tiny little thing.
My hope is to run into somebody that the name I know.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
that'd be really cool.
oh, I'm getting
Want
this
that
win.
tag.
Getting that
Want that
tag.
tag.
Yeah,
dude.
that'll be really cool. So past online, they showed off some me costumes.
Oh, I thought that was sick.
They deconfirmed we didn't even talk. They deconfirmed
They-
hella characters in the assist
Hell
trophies.
characters.
No, but that fucking I believe that leak's so tough, dude.
Which one?
The one with Banjo Kazooie Shadow.
I know.
Microsoft,
It looks so real.
Microsoft said they want to work on it. They tweeted, they're like, we want to work on Banjo and Smash.
Shut up.
They said it. I swear to God.
DLC confirmed.
Somebody was like,
could be.
Somebody was like, hey, like you guys like own the rights to Banjo. Like, can you please do something about this?
You know what's funny is I think they had to have known about that leak, and they purposely highlighted some of these assist trophies. Like the first,
Oh, yeah.
the first assist trophy they showed, Shadow the Hedgehog.
yeah.
Second assist trophy, second one, Isaac from Golden Sun.
Yep.
Fuck. But no Skull Kid. No
Skull Kid wasn't supposed to be in the game.
No, I know, but no like mention.
No. I'll get you right now.
He could be DLC then.
He was not in the trailer. You go onto their website. He's on the they updated the website. He's on the list of assist trophies now.
Oh, is he?
Fuck you, Nintendo.
Damn.
You put another fucking Pokemon, bro. Like, stop, dude.
Yeah. But we do have a lot of Zelda characters, so it's okay. At this point, we have a lot of everything.
Yeah, but fucking, let's get those randoms in there
I still think Mike Tyson should have been in the game.
That'd be nuts.
from Punch Out.
From
Tell
Punch
me
Out.
he wouldn't be down with it though.
He'd be an
That'd
assist.
He'd be on the
nuts.
commercials.
Yeah, I'd put him in as a assist character.
He would be so
yeah.
down for it. And it would probably be cheaper than like licensing a company. You just tell Mike Tyson, "Hey, you were in our game one time. Can we pay you a couple like copyrights?
Yeah.
and just use your name."
But going back to the me stuff, the me stuff was cool. Like
Yeah,
I
so-
pointed out to Christian earlier, the fucking Naruto headband.
They did like the
Yeah.
clean as
thing.
hell.
They had that
dude.
before, I think.
Really?
I, think
I think.
I want to say it was in the last one. I didn't say it earlier because
Oh.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I think they did.
But if Nick is saying it, then yes. I always liked those. I don't play as the stupid Mii fighters, but they put like every like
I feel like you could have
The
removed
Xenoblade
those,
thing was
too.
sick.
yeah. I like that they explained that too
Yeah.
because I believe them on that. Because
Do you
Sakurai,
guys, wait, you guys like Xenoblade?
Yes.
I haven't played it.
Yes.
personally.
I played it. I'm just not a fan.
You played the first one or the second one?
both.
Okay.
I just
Second one had a lot of anime titties.
It's weird.
It was pretty intimidating.
It's not a people act as it's like the Nintendo Messiah of RPGs. I'm like, I don't
It's good.
know,
It's
man.
good.
Really, it's highly praised.
It's
Yeah,
good
it's-
and it's
I know.
fun, but
overtly praised to me. It's like really, really, really praised.
yeah, I don't know. I like the first one, and the second one I could put a couple hours in.
Yeah.
It's a fun game, but yeah, I mean, I would have liked to see Rex in this one, but they were just like, yeah, like we started working on this before.
There's a second character. I don't know the name.
Shulk is from
No,
the first
I know,
one.
not him. The second one. There's two possible characters that would have been the front runners for the
What
game.
they said was Rex and Pyrrha,
Pyrrha. Okay,
because
so
Pyrrha is the weapon in the game.
oh, I thought Pyrrha's another.
It's the girl in the red.
Oh, but she becomes a weapon.
She's a weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is a weird game where people are weapons, and so they work in tandem in the game. So people were saying that they would have to be together in the game. It would probably work similar to like Ice Climbers.
Yeah. So he's deconfirmed 100%.
I would say because he's a Mii costume.
What's your opinion on Gino not being there?
I'm sad, man.
So
I really
found,
want him.
They found him in a spirit.
He's a spirit. I
Yeah,
know.
he's a spirit.
I saw that. I'm sad.
What's his game?
Super Mario RPG. That is the
Okay.
messiah of Nintendo RPGs. That is one of my favorite games of all
still
time.
on the Super Nintendo Classic. I need to.
You need to play it.
I need to play
It's
it.
insane. It's made by Square. It plays just like those old Final Fantasy games.
Yeah.
But it's got like Mario, Peach, Bowser, and then just
How long does that game take to beat?
Not a long time.
So I could.
You could knock it out in maybe like a
I'm
couple
saying
weeks.
My-
For sure, I know I'd like that because I was a fan of the Mario Luigi Superstar
Yes,
Saga.
exactly.
Yeah,
so it was
those
like
are
that.
good.
It was
Those
like
are
that.
good.
Yeah.
But they put a lot more like Square Enix type stuff in it, which was interesting. There's a lot of stuff that's like not canon at all.
That's cool.
The enemy is a giant sword that's
Ooh.
like just alive. There's a boss that's like a bow and arrow
That
with the arms and
Pokemon?
legs.
He was that Pokemon.
Oh, I love that guy.
So what was next was the
Last-
World of Light, right?
Last thing they closed out was the World of Light, which
Yeah.
was just a cutscene for the story mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before that,
What was before that?
the bonus character.
Oh, hey, I mean,
We
actually,
didn't talk
fuck
about
that.
this.
I'm not hyped on that.
That's the biggest news right
One
now.
of the amiibo I bought today.
Everyone is pissed.
I love it. I'm sorry, but I love it.
Well, to me, I don't dislike it.
I love it.
I think it looks cool. I like those nasty characters, like nasty,
Those
like
real random ones. You mean
random
right?
he got some
nasty
Dawson
weird.
aspect to him too.
some weird
Yeah.
stuff like
See
that.
that?
Like I like that kind of shit. But here's the thing.
I
with
wouldn't.
him.
So here's the thing. Here's why I'm so in love with it. One, I just like the design. I think it's cool. I think it's great. Two, he was never in a single fucking leak. He was never even mentioned.
I know.
He was never in a
I
poll.
know.
He was never nothing. Nobody would have ever guessed this.
Yeah.
And that's what makes me like it. I'm like, this is
Yeah.
that's
was,
the essence of Smash. To
I was
me.
gonna say I
got
think
us.
They got us.
I think this is a flex move on their part. I feel like it was last minute
Mm-hmm.
because everyone else, you know, when they show the character and they say blah 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 joins the battle.
Yeah.
Right. Those are always like hella high quality clips from a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like not, you know, the default character select image they have for Ken or
Yeah.
Cineroar. It's not those. It's legit like stills from them in the
from
trailer.
yeah.
That Piranha one
Mm-hmm.
was a character select image.
Mm.
I feel like they threw this thing together last minute to tell people this was in no leaks, so stop reading those fucking things.
I'm
And
I'm
I
gonna
also
agree with you.
and I-
Honestly, I'm gonna agree with you.
yeah, and on
I'm gonna agree with
on
you.
a second
Yeah.
on a second note,
because he's not even out for till December,
Yeah.
or till February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you pre-order,
yeah.
So
And-
you get it if you buy the game, but he's not available till February. They could easily, like, I feel like if a company really fucking wanted to, they can make something up in a couple days and be like, hey, we got to make this in a couple
Yeah.
months. Just one asset, one character,
Well,
and, it's,
and-
it's doable.
on a second note, I feel like it's even more of a flex. It's like Sakurai saying, "I do what the fuck I want. I don't care about your Smash ballot no more."
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm making
I'm with
my
you.
game.
I normally disagree with you on things like this. Like,
not
but-
a single
but
soul asked for this.
nobody.
Nobody asked
Ever.
for this.
There have people. So those Smash ballots, Gino's been asked for since Melee. People have been wanting Isaac since like Melee as well. Like
It's crazy.
People have been really wanting some of these characters.
I think those Smash belts are all bullshit anyway.
Yes, but
don't think-
But what I'm saying is, people have been really wanting these characters. People have been begging for them. And Nintendo said, or Sakurai said, Piranha Plant. Instead of listening to these people who have been begging for years, he said, Piranha Plant.
It's so
Enjoy.
crazy.
So I'm with you.
I'm
with you.
When they said that the trailer opened up and it was like, we're working on something that won't be ready yet, but we're going to add it later.
Mm-hmm.
And Mario walks up to the plant. I was like, we're getting boss battle mode or something like that. I was like, because it's going to be the old boss, and then they'll show some more bosses in this trailer. I was so fucking confused.
I loved it. That's the thing is as soon as he came out, I was just like, I was happy. I was like, I love this. I love it. And yeah, there was no high CG trailer there is for everybody else.
Right.
There was nothing. It was just
People are so pissed.
people can be pissed, but
They can be, but here's I get it and I don't, because like you take what the fuck you can get at this point. Mm-hmm. But I get how many characters got cut. Like I read the same guy that leaked Incineroar before all this. Mm-hmm. He said that Monster Hunter was cut.
Yep.
He said Geno was cut. Mm-hmm. They chose Piranha Plant over those guys. Crazy.
yeah. And I mean, here's the thing: as somebody who really wanted Geno in the game, he
might still be.
He might still be, but I gotta be an optimist somehow right now. Like, Geno could have been added to the game, and it could have been ass cheeks. He could have been horrible. Like, they could have not done him justice.
It doesn't matter.
And it would suck, right? But they added Piranha Plant in the game, and it looks sick.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. I'm happy that they added a character that I like, that looks good.
I forgot we missed something.
What's that?
Elisic out of the assist trophies. Guile.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was dope.
Yo, that was
Yep.
so sick. That's the best.
That is very cool.
Wanted to ask though, like, just fun thought. What you got some predictions for the DLC?
My heart just says Geno.
Do you think they already have like the cast?
They
like,
they said no.
I doubt it.
They said no.
They don't want people looking for leaks. That's why.
I'll agree with you.
Yeah.
But given that they said you won't get your character until February 2020, I believe them that they haven't even started thinking about him yet. Because realistically, and I know I'm being an optimist here and praising the Lord Nintendos and all this stuff, but it's like, this is a big project. This is a big game. This took a lot of time, a lot of effort, and they whipped it up. This was announced 6 months ago. So when they tell me,
But then again, you can put a timeline on it, because they said that they didn't have enough time to think about Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So that tells me they were working on it before the Switch was even out.
yeah, so what they said was they have been working on it since before Xenoblade got announced.
And that was maybe a couple months after the Switch release.
So they've been working on this for a while. I'm not saying it started working on in April, but I'm saying, they brought it to life from April to now.
Yeah.
Right? And this is a lot of shit. There's a lot of stages, a lot of music, a lot of voice acting, like we said, a lot of everything.
Yeah.
When they tell me that they didn't have time to do something, I'm like, you know what? I believe you guys on this one. Like, there's a lot of shit in this game. So I don't think they have anybody ready for DLC. I really don't.
Predictions, though.
I genuinely, yes, let's go predictions. What do you think?
I mean, based off what you said with Microsoft trying to work, I feel like possibly Banjo-Kazooie.
I feel like there's going to be at least one big third party.
You know why I think that's a good...
Yeah, there's got to be
one big third party, and I'll put Banjo.
You know why I think that's a good shot is because that N64 Mini is any day now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that is, I'm sure they're going to hit up Microsoft and get the Rare licensing to put Banjo on that thing.
Yeah.
So that would be good marketing.
I want to do dream predictions. Like I'll put Sora next.
That's not
from
even
Kingdom
far
Hearts.
off.
Yeah,
because
it's really
there was
not-
actually leak reports that a Square Enix character would be included. The belief was that was Geno. But I think
okay.
Sora is a good possibility, even though he's never been on a Nintendo, but Cloud wasn't either.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'd like to see an ARMS character. I think those characters
He's
are really
deconfirmed.
unique. No, it doesn't have to be Springman. There's a whole roster there. It could be anybody. Those characters are really unique. They all play really fun. I think they would.
I think that game's dog shit, but I think they would be a cool.
They'd be good
addition.
in Smash.
I think
but,
it would.
Yeah. So Springman is an assist trophy.
Yeah.
And Ribbon Girl is a Mii costume.
Which is a weird.
So those are the two big ones in the game.
That's a weird way of
So if
doing
they had
it.
to put one in, it would just be like one of the characters that
Okay.
like nobody plays in the game. So it'd be weird. But I hope, because that was one of their big games.
Yeah. one of my highest hopes, and I think it's logical, Bandai Namco's involvement with the game. I think we should get Heihachi.
You've been really wanting that one.
I think that
And that makes sense.
extreme
Bandai
sense.
Namco's making the game.
Yeah, it makes
So,
huge
yeah.
sense. And that would definitely, I think these DLCs they have to wow the crowd.
Yeah.
These have to be
They
big
always
time,
have.
which I think Banjo's a good chance. I think
Ban-
Sora's
yep.
a good chance.
Yep.
I think Heihachi would be a good chance.
See, the ARMS one wouldn't. The ARMS one would be cool.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
So that's why I just don't think he didn't make it to the game. I mean, it could be the same as with Rex. You know,
Yeah.
ARMS got announced, and they was like, well, we're already working on this, so too bad.
Right.
But
Is there
at
any
this,
new stuff on the way for Nintendo? That would be something.
as
they
far
would-
as new IPs, no.
I mean, games in
Maybe
general.
maybe one more person from Breath of the Wild, but then that's another Zelda
Yeah, I was
character.
trying to think who though. Like
Either one of the people, the main.
all the champions. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh,
champions.
that'd be sick. That'd be really sick. I don't know why. That would be sick.
or something from Odyssey. I don't know.
That'd be tough.
I don't even think there's anything really worth. I mean, Smash takes up all their damn time, so there's not like there's much
Yeah.
coming out, right?
But yeah, I mean the DLC predictions are tough because
I think this is way outlandish since we already got Piranha, but I thought Boo was always a good.
Boo would
shot.
be very
I
cool.
thought he
That'd
would
be
always be
nice.
cool.
that would be cool. Yeah, I think Piranha Plant is like the one they're gonna stick
well,
with.
there's always been talk about putting a minion in, and Goomba.
Like the little yellow guys.
well, like any
Like
of them
that-
from Mario. Like,
Like the-
Goombas would
the-
be like weird.
Oh,
Koopa-
he's talking.
Yeah, just
oh, not like the movie's Minions.
no. Mario minions.
I know what you mean. I like that all those guys are playable in Mario Party. Like that's my favorite thing. You,
That
you
is
can play
cool.
as Goomba, Koopa Troopa,
Yeah.
even Hammer Bros, which is really cool.
But so yeah, out of all those, I think they kind of picked it pretty good. Like, what the hell would Goomba do?
Right. Yeah.
Koopa, extremely one-dimensional. Boo, I get it, but then I kind of agree that Piranha probably has a better moveset, you know? Yeah, DLC, I mean, 5, man. 5. Maybe
Yeah.
another Final Fantasy character?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
They
That'd
can
be
just even out to 6 though to give me 80 characters. I'm gonna have
I still think-
79.
Damn. What if they got the dude from Final Fantasy 15?
I was just going to say, what if 15 gets ported? We get Noctis.
Ooh.
And
There
that
you go.
would, you know what? That would be an easy phone call because Bandai Namco already put him in Tekken 7 and Bandai Namco works on Smash.
Oh fuck.
And
There
that
you go.
game already is ported on the Switch.
Is it?
Tekken? No, it's
15?
not.
Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, Final. What?
It's the Pocket Edition.
Oh, the Pocket Edition.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
huh? So,
So he's on
that's
the
not
Switch.
far off either.
No, not
he's on
far
the
off
Switch
at
Not
all.
far
already.
off at all. I'd like to see
He's a
another.
little-
I'd like to
I
see
don't know.
another Capcom character. That's what Monster Hunter's got put off. Like
I was
you
going
know,
to say,
Yeah.
if
that's a big Nintendo title.
If they say Monster Hunter was cut,
So
I
one
don't
of the
think that
dragons-
necessarily means it can't be DLC.
Yeah, I agree. I would like to see Monster Hunter. We don't need more Street Fighters. I think we got them.
I mean, I would love to have them.
I'd love to have them, but that wouldn't be my first choice. I wouldn't love if they put Zangief in the game. I wouldn't be the
That
happiest
would be
guy.
actually, that would be way sick, but Incineroar seems like a lot of the,
Yeah.
that's the same stuff.
Yeah.
The wrestling shit.
Well, he's got the Lariat too.
A lot of people wanted Shovel Knight. Oh, he's an assist
He's
trophy
an assist
now.
trophy, got
Yeah.
bodied.
Yeah, he did get bodied. But it'd be cool to see like a popular Nintendo indie make it.
I've really
You
thought,
know who would be perfect, and it's one of a game that I really love. Probably my top game of 2018, Hollow Knight. So the way he operates is a lot like a Smash character.
really.
Yeah. So he just has like a neutral, and then he has air up, down, left, right.
Yeah.
So like playing the game, like I was just like, he could be a Smash character. Like this could totally work. It was released first on the Switch, and it did like gajillions. Like it was a huge fucking hit.
yeah.
I don't think that's too far off. I mean, they put Shovel Knight as an assist trophy.
I mean,
Yeah.
I who knows? I mean, it
could be
go,
anything.
It could go start like companies could start approaching Nintendo trying to do their own promotions.
Yeah,
because
I
something I thought is,
I
what
can't-
if by the time that 2020 hits, they're finishing?
See, that's a long time. Like a
That
lot
is
can
a long
happen.
time.
Like
No, I was gonna say, what if that Final Fantasy VII remake finally gets cooking, and the last character is Sephiroth?
wow.
Right? I mean, who knows? We don't know. Everything could be
People would
logical at this point.
People would go nuts.
Everything can happen. Anything can happen at this point.
Hey, if we could have Ryu and Ken, we could have Cloud and Sephiroth.
Yeah, Ryu and Ken. Who the fuck thought that was ever gonna happen?
Yeah, Ryu and Ken, we could have Cloud and Sephiroth. No problem. We could have Sora. We could, anything. Literally anything. But
I should bring an anime character in. Fuck it.
God,
It's Goku or nothing, right?
yeah.
Nah.
It's Goku or
I'll
nothing.
take a Naruto.
Yikes!
We're Sasuke, Echo Fighter of Marth and Roy.
I will
Oh.
eat the game if that happens.
Hey, they taste bad. Be careful.
I'm calling right now.
Yeah,
I
they
don't-
taste bad.
Have you ever tasted one of your Switch games?
I had some friends do it. I didn't do it.
I did it, and they taste as bad as everybody says.
It's fun. I mean, assume they did that because it's a choking hazard.
Yeah, it's a
right?
little so they don't want kids
Is that
to eat
really a preventative way of choking hazard?
it. Something tasting bad? Yeah, you're not gonna swallow something that tastes bad.
If you're a 3-year-old,
You're just gonna it out.
I don't know. I would
But,
love to look up reports and see if that's ever happened of someone swallowing.
Apparently,
it.
the European ones taste different from the American ones. Just cards.
Excuse me?
Yeah, apparently.
Why would they do something like that?
I don't know. But I think we covered everything.
Yeah.
This has been a very long episode.
And the games,
Yeah.
games on the way. I was
It's
gonna.
on the way, man. That's crazy.
Rip-
Oh, wait. So, are you guys getting? You already have Switches, so you're not getting the bundles.
No.
Are either of you guys getting like the collector's edition, the special edition controllers?
I have a
anything like that?
controller on the way too. It'll be here
No,
tomorrow.
I'm just gonna get
What-
regular and then do the season pass.
Nice. So you're getting the Pro controller?
No.
Oh, the GameCube
Yeah, I bought
controllers.
the newest GameCube controller. It'll be here tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Real quick, I wanted to mention. Remember, I said that I don't think we saw everything.
Yeah. So what do you? Yeah. So what was your thing with that?
Whoa, there's like a bunch of little things. There's gotta be. Well, okay. The biggest one that I thought of. Where the hell's home run contest? There's no way that's not in the.
Was that in 4?
That was in
Yeah.
every one.
Okay.
That was
it's
in
been in
4.
everyone.
So 4 had like 3 little modes, and yeah, that was one of
Okay.
them. Yeah.
And did they get rid of the stage editor? Because it would
maybe.
probably function better than anything on the Switch rather
Yeah.
than Wii U.
I agree.
And what was it? That app thing. They told us barely anything. Did you see that?
Yeah, they said they're gonna develop more for it later. For now, when it gets launched, it's gonna be for nothing but voice chat and replays. That I really like. So here's the thing: voice chat aside, the support on Splatoon is amazing. You can see what stages are up right now because they have rotating stages on Splatoon. So you can see what stages are up right now.
That always bothers me too when I
What?
hear that you can't just play all the stages. It's only like 2 a week.
No, they rotates every 2 hours.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
What game was supposed to be doing that? Oh,
Mario
it's
Party.
Mario Party.
Yes.
And it's like a weekly thing.
They haven't even changed yet.
Excuse me?
Yeah, it's still the same
Okay,
mini games. I
I'm-
don't know what the fuck is going on.
I don't want to.
I'm mad at that.
I don't want to
game.
dive.
I'm mad at that
I don't want to
game.
dive face first again. But that's the kind of shit that worries me about that online
Yeah,
and
I'm-
Smash.
I'm
They
up-
do
I'm-
shit
I'm upset
sometimes,
about
and
that
you're like,
game.
"What are you doing?"
Me and my girlfriend played it online, like when it came out, and then we hopped on like a couple days ago because we're like, yeah, cool, new mini games, like let's play online. It was the same fucking ones, and we're like, what's going on? Like they haven't changed them.
Oh my
if it's a month long
God.
and you only get 10 mini games, that's trash.
Oh,
but
God.
anyway, so for Splatoon, you can see what stages are up. You can see your personal stats on the game, like throughout your entire play history, which I think is really cool because like on the Xbox app, you look up like your achievements and you show people your replays and stuff like that. And then you could be like, hey, I've done this and this, I'm these ranks, all that. You could even buy gear for Splatoon in the app and it gets sent to your character in the game, which is really cool. So I like it. I like all their support in app for games.
Yeah.
For Smash, it's starting off strictly for replays. All of your replays go to the app, and you can watch people's replays on the app, which I think is cool. That's a good place to
Yeah,
start.
not bad.
We'll see what they add. We'll see what they do with it. But for now, I'm happy.
And here's the very last thing: they didn't tell us shit about Amiibo support. What do they do in this game?
Oh, they didn't.
They haven't told you shit.
They didn't. I would imagine it's the same.
As just the guy coming in.
Yeah. I
But
hope they do
there's
something
gotta
new.
be more.
I hope it's
There's
more.
no way that's not
I hope it's
all
more.
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can't. This really can't be the final direct or news. You know what I
It
mean?
is the
There's
final
a lot
direct.
of stuff that's left out.
Yeah, there is. That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying.
Yeah,
There's
I
quite
didn't
a
think
bit.
about that.
I was reading rumors that maybe they unlock the characters.
A
I'm
little quick
very
unlock.
excited
That
for
would be
that.
sick. I would be
Which would
okay
be
with
great,
that.
yeah.
Which
is funny
A little
'cause-
$12 microtransaction to unlock the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
I'm very excited to actually unlock all the characters.
So see, and that's been a question mark until today. They didn't reveal what you have to unlock, and today they said you start off with the base roster from the original
Dude, I
game.
don't
and
know.
I love that.
I was so
love
happy. I was
that.
like, this is
I
gonna be
don't-
good.
I don't know what they're gonna do local to. What I've heard is they're trying to run like week 1 tournaments.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Where are you going to find 10 setups that have everything unlocked?
Yeah, that's.
Seven,
I'm sure. I'm
You're not
sure.
gonna find your main for a while.
nah, that's what, if the amiibo thing's true, you just bring your amiibo. That's
Yeah.
probably what they'll do, but there's no confirm on that being true.
Yeah, I could see that being an issue with tournaments. Big issue.
Huge.
Big issue.
That's a problem.
But here's the thing: is I'm going to prioritize my enjoyment of the game over tournaments. I know I'm trying to be
I don't-
competitive
you
with this
know,
game.
That's 100%
But
same.
Anybody who complains about that can fuck off, because that took a lot of enjoyment out of Smash 4. That you start off and the entire roster is there.
Yeah.
It took a lot of enjoyment.
You
out.
unlocked in 3DS.
In 3DS,
Speaking
yes.
of which, that's probably a good couch move for the rest of this month for me.
What?
Play through the 3DS.
There you go.
I'm doing that.
There you go.
Sick.
Diablo 3 comes out in 5 hours, so that'll be where I'm at until Smash.
Hey, just click little offset to kill the episode. You guys
Yeah,
play
so-
anything? Do anything new?
Uh,
Seen anything?
Red Dead.
Oh,
Oh man, I love it.
amazing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't even turned on Red Dead. I haven't even touched
You
it.
bought it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nick and I game share. So
okay.
So we bought it. I haven't turned it on. Diablo comes out tonight.
You're excited?
I'm
for that?
ready. I love Diablo 3, so I'm very excited to play that again.
I unexpectedly started playing something you would not expect me to play, because
Let's
I
hear it.
game share with Julian, and he bought that My Hero game.
Is it good?
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
7 out of 10.
Wow.
But
good
if I'm
Nick
speaking,
rating.
but if I'm speaking like gameplay, like if I'm like versus
Yeah.
people, 4 out of
4.
10.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the reason I say that, it's pretty as fuck, dude. It's pretty
Nice.
as
when I watch the
fuck.
trailers, I'm like, I want it.
It's
I
pretty
want
as
you.
fuck.
I want to buy
but
you.
there's actual bullshit you can do to people. Like the people online are so like, it's a fighting game, very very bare. It's like Pokken level.
Yeah.
But there's people that just are just numbskulls. Like
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I've been playing Todoroki, and you just set up ice.
Okay.
And on their wake up, you just set ice there, and if they don't block, they get frozen. You can just combo again. You know how many motherfuckers just wake up mashing buttons?
Yeah.
They get frozen over and over and over and over again. It's just,
Yeah.
it's silly fun, but I didn't picture myself playing that for more
Yeah.
than 5 minutes. It's
Wow.
not bad. And I kind of really haven't been playing Blackout. It hasn't done it for me. And then they added microtransactions.
Oh God, there it is.
So there it is for that
Yeah.
game.
One funny thing, and then we'll end the episode. Before coming here, I was just looking through the Switch store, and this game came out. It's called Shadow of Loot Box.
That
And it's a-
sounds like
Hold on.
shit.
It's a first-person
It's funny.
shooter where your enemies are microtransactions, loot boxes, season passes, and all that bullshit.
Who's fucking trolling right now? Who did that?
It's just an
It's
$8 indie game. And here's the thing: is actually
I
looks,
wanted to buy it,
looks
not
pretty-
play it.
It looks pretty good.
Does it?
Yeah.
He pulled up some gameplay. Like it looks pretty fucking good.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, it's
Like it's
hilarious.
hella meta too. Like we pulled up a random spot in the video, and he did this quest. He went to like this guy that gave him a quest, and this guy said, "Hey, I need 5 blue mushrooms," and they're all right behind him.
They're literally
and-
right there. And so you just pick them up, and then you
And
go back. And he's
and
like,
talk
"Thank
to him.
you."
So maybe it's like a play on like how dumb side quests are.
Yeah.
So it's very meta.
Damn.
It's
funny
great.
game.
What,
It's
what would
great.
I compare?
I might look into it.
Yeah,
Me too.
that's
It's $8. Like
Yeah.
I might.
I should probably. I mean, even if I don't play it, that's just I commend the guy for
Yeah,
that.
honestly, I agree. I couldn't agree more. But yeah. All right. So that is our episode on Smash Bros. It has been a good one. It's been a very good one. I can't wait for this game.
That's the game of
It's
the
gonna
year.
be the best
That's
fucking
what
game
you're
of the
waiting
year.
for.
Yeah, better than Red Dead. Game of the year. I thought Nick would wake up immediately from that one.
All right, everybody. If you, I'm gonna take over for Christian today. So
Thank
if
you.
you guys are on your Apple Podcast app, give us a review, please. And in the review, write nice things, write mean things. Ask us some questions. Fuck it. If you're on any other streaming service, go ahead, keep listening. Thank you. We are on Twitter at Pop Takes Podcast, I believe. Christian, right?
Yes.
So, right. Yeah. So just please check us out. Interaction would be nice. Maybe we can have an episode where we just talk to people, answer some questions on Twitter if we get enough like that. But it's been fun. It's been wild. It's been heated. And there's been some highs. There's been some lows. I'm looking at Nick right now.
Yes.
See him sweating a bit.
This was the essence of the show. Like, for anybody who hasn't caught on yet, we started this because Nick and I argue all the fucking time about
Right.
everything. So, like, we might as well argue for the entertainment of others. So, I hope you guys enjoyed us yelling at each other. It's been a really, really good one, and hope you enjoy it.
All right. Good night.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.